Who the mattress is you? Who the bronzans you? Who the tademo? Who the bench is you? Who's your bonsan? Yeah,
Officer 0-7 against Barcelona. Champions League finance another one. Bar Benzema Bakwa not Zizou. Et your Chano. Zizou. Chano. And I said, Sergio Ramos, you dare not go closer to it. Eventually, it became a roll call. Yes, Sadiq Adams. Yes, Amos Frimpong. Yes, Baba Mahama. Yes, Yakubu Mohammed.
4 different tickets.
Can you imagine at this level of the game? Shambolic performance on the part of the technical team. Lack of direction.
From a Japanese coach to American there.
CEO.
Accra has of look. Kokemashi woba wubu jotele. Kokemashi woba wubu jotele. Kokemashi woba wubu jotele.
Phobia.
Masters.
Never say that.
Masters.
Phobia.
I'm telling you, Continental Club Masters, CCM. Onyeo.
Se galamse bi was sports ma yenso ye pese yenkle ebi na ya hyase ya twere e de ama National Sports Authority say sa 43 federations ayesi ewe omuma yen criteria e kire say yetumi di certify na ya accredited federation bi because one hwe ya obehwe mu obekọ no na obi ye president of a federation na ne yiri ye secretary ebia na ne ba po ye organizer omuso sorry a omakotina computer so omu hwehwe tournament bi obabi omunyanya pe na o ma three letter say ye hwan federation entino muma esika na ekọ tournament sebio why do people think say federation no omedwuma ne say omuntu kwan kọ tournament aden omedwuma no
has been stop boxing na ye hwemo yue because to say me can show more boxing no about 85%. It's
premature. We have, at the minute, almost 2.5 years to serve the Ghanaian game. And when it comes to that time, I'll make a decision. Just like many other people who are eligible to make a decision and to contest. Okay? So this should not be a topic for us. What should be a topic is how we handle the new wind that is blowing around our domestic game, the high level of investment that the FA has worked to bring it to a reality, and how well our clubs can respond to our current situation in our attempt to develop the Ghanaian league.
Master, to me, a tactical tactics, a plan being pressed on Faso. Now, sir, on the post as somebody back, achieve the ultimate aim. Underline that, me, sir, election, and I propose a friend World Cup proposal. Obiako World Cup will be a Okonya Dolesino. Una over to me, after friendly, or we new amount to move there from as far as I said, those who have interested to contest. The one World Cup will be a Master Okofa 50,000 or 500 million. However,
Kojo, me kojo.
Ajmanade. Se me fini me fi na me ya.
Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko kurom.
Kure ene de makoma ntome yem because bo Mali home. Na se Mali for ede wakoma ebetu gem sa ade a I don't think say team we no say ye ne sa ade ko World Cup na be boaye. Bo home on the home soil in front of your supporters. Na se Mali possess born yentumi and keep possession be say 1 minute and say 2 minutes simple always be na Mali for no na e pressing so my problem here technical team no I mean they should do something about it so one ye bibia for your technical team no ho a ye nkoye bibia dabi say un say ne na adwuma ne coach no or your scout but what I say into say ye ase say ye na obia ne na adwuma o adwuma ye wa adwuma de unim who ye scout na ye convert to abaye coach and na different what I say Ghana no so no de pressure team into unto ya fe na ba experiment wakoba kwaba ya sanso am chance na still no ye hu hand work e team ni mu dia dabi enye na coach a wo winning rate 30 something 38 is a fail oh so I mean or say on conche kakra. So what I say on your coach. No on your coach. Nedumane say oya scouting. Nti onko na obi foforo so. Yeah, in fact, scan wa Ghana empeni for mo fa bi ntua coach papa bika. Number meje bibi maye na ya pre wa.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Listen to Happy Sports on 98.9 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Can be wa me or come if you say bia the simile rivalry net abeda Arsenal ni Liverpool ntem ni nti na ye odeka da bi team ni nye no team ni nye Liverpool team no da bi hey na wo coach what beto say obi team wo ho wa hihye team yama odi abaji league wa koto players ba no nso a ntimi hihye omo Liverpool supporters enei bebre kra frese coach no da bi eye waji league na dia omo de enso omo empamo no enei Arsenal eneye league leaders Blasters enso enei omo assemble ewo eye Morocco no omo assemble a ni nyina ne se Central African Republic game no Morocco ene ye bono nti players no ama bebre hwe anim anura na gba bia me kohwe bo no mbusa am se na Blasters on be training wa Accra Sports Stadium da ben and I'm see there be this time no omo ama Accra na emum game no Morocco nti omo wo Morocco na under 17 for no omo qualify omo qualify omo di second to omo qualify okay so omo qualify there pa na me fe say omo di second to omo ntimi an qualify but the host Ivory Coast share on penalties yes on penalties 4-3 on penalties boys no so abedu me UDS for nso ebedu Saturday no eno mo bedu ya sports minister ekohie omo kama pa ensem no edoso amanone ye players no ebobo pa Antoine Semenyo de ejabe minim player bi owo Europe owo form esen Antoine Semenyo Mohamed Kudus eshego Abdul Fattah eshego Brendan Asante ononso eshego the only bad news kakra ni say Inak Williams epra enti wantimi ameka team ne ho ensam ne doso pa Ghana Premier League House of Folk eko bechem kobo draw Friday ne Sunday so Kumasi Asante Kotoko nso tenafie ene Kpando Heart of Lions ye omo hakotoko omo nso ebo draw ewo ho ene ya make say Samates game no ewo in Century Sports Arena no enura no ensuo toye game no omo antimi mo game no omo hyase 14th minute pepepe Samates ahye baako ye beko ho ye reporter ho na ye ne no edi nkomo ya tena CD show yi kwaku ansa Albright ena wahye show ni nyina ene Isaac Asempaba unse fiada no bibinti wantimi ama ene de waba kama pa brapani machiao ama wakwaba de ba dwumadie so
mini aketwa mejo so
bibia boko de
nyame adom weekend no
enye se akwa osum ni wura animiemu a anka ike ene nkenye se me ye show yi se maka de enti akere
we need that kotomojem we need that kotomojem we need that kotomojem
akwa ye se osum
ni wura
ewa animiemu enti usukura se woye enu nti ena matimi aba. How was your weekend?
It was a restful weekend we man sheda anko baby I would say Friday dinner me call rounds but Saturday and Sunday and ndra me ko body man
Saturday sanka say ko baby me no ye ko baby but ye ntimi anko
yes and the rest here and ndra in fact me ko fa echiri ho me na take ko fa echiri ho I mean some more announcement. Sometimes I think they did it. That was around time now. Time I texted me back. No.
Okay.
Now me friend na me headed towards home. But I say we say me what the feature me.
Ultimate the
hours. No more yeah.
I think the closing ceremony. So I'm talking about awards. So they were playing the national anthem. We were away from Ghana and the national anthem. That was around 5 p.m. Yeah. So me call but I wished say Nanka made me call, but yeah. Information and bantam into now. Because we say morning and evening session into I thought that it be now on my year closing no anopano Sunday no anopano for the morning session. No, that was what I
morning and evening.
So it could be sir if you close ceremony no.
Normally
oh okay. Say assuming the that about for sports and say the bala for into. Now you name says sana. But this weekend was not bad. Ya funny sir. Ya hondi mudie. Na ya funny sir.
Na Saturday no so what asem de pa.
Oh be easy na. Ibi ensi aye hu bia.
Nothing na mo modi kan bo mo match.
Nothing strange happened.
Aje mo 3 points did that.
Seriously, to be sincere. Manje and this just bet match Liverpool.
No.
To be sincere, in fact, even though I wished, they may say Chelsea bet Liverpool there, but now I'm this Chelsea bet match Liverpool, especially Liverpool for no, Chelsea for the kind of injuries that more in their defense now. Almost all their centre backs were out. Their first centre backs there. They had a lot of injuries and suspension. So I thought that never difficult for Chelsea but somehow they managed to scale the tilt the fixture in their favor, and it was brilliant. In fact, at a point in Chelsea in winning game now, in a travesty of justice. May see at a point Chelsea in winning game now. Getting to the latter stage of the game, Ball at Chelsea now are more burning pressure. Nobody go Liverpool before no. So no, if they had not scored, then get a travesty of justice. And indeed, Mother lag a shiny. Chelsea for so much. If you find your Mother lag because the effort they played well and the survival share that beautiful goal. I feel the changes of Coach Maresca and so signing are getting money. Estavio move and a lot of freshness and life. Into the Chelsea team, they played extremely well, and Anyama and my name is who say the Premier League, and Shena Koyana. So Liverpool, Arsenal. Okay, Arsenal, United. In a Liverpool, Arsenal. And Chelsea, United. No, and United, Chelsea. And Chelsea, I say Liverpool.
Say City so Arsenal.
City. No, okay. City don't mean Arsenal. City in Arsenal.
Amomo
about draw.
Okay. Draw. City share United mom.
City. Sana anjakwa say Liverpool na United no say Chelsea Arsenal share no. Chelsea na ono wakwa Liverpool no. United dey say Arsenal kwai den. Ashe Chelsea. Inti akwa year for to from B league no hu ni ye. Obia to me show obi. On damn but one thing that is very painful. Me yapa and say Arsenal ejina homa Liverpool share. Me ya change bibia and I feel that I will, but you see it's spilt milk. Spilt milk. So you be Germanako, but in fact at that time fear enema oluso sa game no. In Gasda, a boy, and I should have beaten Liverpool at the Anfield handsomely. It was a very, very painful because Liverpool team, Prince Nkoyi. I don't know, maybe a problem our team, but Nkoyi cry. And I was almost shy as baby. Players almost spend this Kakoto Munina by Frimpong ni, Florent Vets ni, Isaac ni, Ikitike ni, Nkoyi. And they spent close to 400 million. Prince, yes, and so me and the BSA Kasawa, I'm 40. Me say Liverpool were winning their games, but to get to a stage where that lack now more winning games, it be free ho. Lack it be free ho. For instance, only Burnley, the penalty now a buy. The penalty now, ever only winning that game at that time. No? You see, so and yet they be na Ubenya those kind of results, and so many back-to-back defeats. Back-to-back defeats in the Premier League. Another defeat in their last 3 games. They've lost all their last 3 games. Worrying. And me, I always say that. My main referee, Ali Musa Plato, retired referee, Ali Musa Plato. And after so the former Kotoko PRO, Mr. Haruna Mohammed. In fact, Mr. Haruna Mohammed, me no grand name, my friend, I don't know. Yeah, he calls me all the time. Since Liverpool, Etiko Echireno, maintaining cabin prince. Since Liverpool started to lose, they were in Ateta, nya there, or that's not from Ateta, and Zaruna. Otisho so fine there, on Mrs. Weda. From Ateta, there is a good coach. Things will come true. Crack. It's a Liverpool Hona. I join myself. Until they upon show, I mean, no best friend. Now, if I say, yet in catch a crack, na a cost sayana. So, the liberal solution was now. In the case of a solution, or Liverpool's one. But overall, it was a good weekend. Both has and Kotoko, so a draw more games in the Premier League. Has Eko Beche make a draw. Kotoko Tunafie a draw against Heart of Lions. So this makes it 6 games. Kotoko the last 6 games Kotoko Lions are Kotoko Lions. Yeah, so I'm a boogie side. You know that. It was quite
Bechem United and soon to has 2 seasons continuous.
Oh, okay.
I'm to mention and one a buy and but has Timono. Me share game no on Friday. Has Timon a yo.
So, me there no credit me Friday now. My switch kakra.
No, me share.
But I heard that second half nenye.
Second half no after Karim a prior no. Nenye.
So it means that Coach Didi must work on the second half.
Yes.
Because almost all the games now, my training now, at least the first 3 games I was there live at the stadium. Make sure has ni dreams. Make sure has ni 11 wonders. Me no kind of share. And
11 wonders.
Has ni 11 wonders. All those 3 games in the second half, Hearts were very poor.
Yeah.
Inti Coach Didi a fantastic coach, brilliant coach.
Yeah.
I feel that this is he can win the league for House of Folk, but I'm working on the second half.
Yes. I watched the game. I watched the game. First half, has played really, really well. Even though Oman critique enough, but second half, after say Abdul Karim and says an friend Abdul Karim, a prayer no, a free mono nafi acquire pressure upon pressure power. But a mark of a good team is they are able to defend. They defended second half really, really well, and I think say. Has Timono enye bad. So even though I think say some will improve, you know. But I me was small matter be. I don't know your readings, but even say Naki Williams a prayer. Emma coach, you know, ama late call up to Brendan Asante. Mr. Susan Kese or the Frey Abetamo.
Ahead of Brandon Thomas Asante. You see, I feel that he could have called him to commit to my better one, so, but I don't think that it should be at the expense of
Brendan
Thomas Asante. No way.
But sir, even say offer this season Kuampa, if that is the case, offer season when Kuam say Inaki any Asante or based on performance, any Bibiano, say offer Asante mum ija Inaki.
Of course, in Brandon Thomas Asante, sure. And I always feel that your collapse, especially the last collapse, especially the last one, were not fair to Brandon Thomas Asante. He should be part of that team, especially the way
the September window.
Yes, especially the way I started the league for Coventry. The way I started the league for Coventry City. No ball
he's
now,
in a devastating form,
and you see, and that comes from the back of. 2 games now boy in London. Just after the season, 2 games now boy against Trinidad and Tobago and Nigeria. No, I don't know if you remember those 2 games. Bernard Asante was very, very good in those 2 games. In the one say, young man Aquina, Amanamba September window number will be based on the performance of put it up in those 2 games. In fact, it was in those 2 games that Calabria and Chile and Wedi, Bonsuba and Wedi. and Asante Sudan ready in those 2 games. I was surprised, said, we nya kwenya, young Ferno, Manambe Bonibi. And over the weekend, Coventry share 5. He scored 2 of those goals. In fact, the first 2 goals, Brendan Thomas Asante in the share. Coventry and Sheffield. First goal came in the 3rd minute. Second goal came in the 34th minute. Fantastic goals. And he is in very, very good form.
Last weekend, game boy there, me share me. I watched that game. And also on the share first goal. Edema almost.
So it will be unfair. Say, so Coventry the derby or share go. Coventry any QPR.
Yes, and only QPR game.
Or my 2 assists or share go.
Yes.
Or my 2 assists.
Share go. On the share first goal, me share that game the entire game me share
Then Coventry any Birmingham or share go. Coventry any Millwall or my assist. And I feel so Indra or share 2 goals as also my assist. So for such a player, how can you say that you're not calling him? And me, I don't only look at the stats, the performance.
Yeah.
He's a typical strong proper center forward and proper player. Brother Thomas Asante, very, very good player. Our Honda was skilled. It is just that, call-ups have not been fair to him. Probably because of a DNA players no more anymore. That is the only thing. A DNA more be a Inaki, a Semenyo, a Jordan. But past performance, this is I feel it's been better from than Jordan are you. But sure. Jordan is our captain. Sure. He's our leader. Our experience, our exposure. So then, but I feel that Brandon there, he was supposed to be in the September call-up. He was supposed to be in the September call-up. And Yamwa say, this one, we I won't say, and Obiba Poakwa say, you say, Fred, I bet I'm more ahead of him. No, it will not based on any fact. Because I bet Amwa is doing very, very well. But you can't tell me that I bet Amwa is doing better this season than Brandon Thomas Asante. How can you even make that comparison? What we can say is that, and I mean, people see a better money video. The bicycle is in fantastic form. You bet me, Alfred, or non so Abeka and say, do you get my point? At least, Obenya exposure not to be with them. But it is not enough to say that Brandon Thomas Asante shouldn't have been called. Now instead, we should have called, a friend is saying, Abetamwa. It should be argument and what say a yes sir. It should be in say between after Abetamwa. But Brandon Thomas Asante, even if I'm the coach, I'll start him as my center forward. Mr. say me any coach now. Sir. Me I have balls. Say me and me your coach because I have balls. I will start him as my arrowhead.
Brandon Thomas Asante. Start him ahead of Jordan as arrowhead ahead of Jordan.
I will start him as my arrowhead. Me were balls, and because of the balls that I have, I will start him as my arrowhead. Play Kamadin on the left, drop Semenyo.
Oh how?
Play Joseph Pinto on the right.
Do you drink?
Do you
drink?
Unless he assures me that he's coming to deliver a formal performance.
Semenyo. Look, this is the new player over England or form since Semenyo.
From April.
Since April, me who player or
he's been more involved in goals from April to now than any other player.
Any other player in the Premier League. There's no player in the Premier League.
Me, because Obama want to make more. See,
how do you say Brandon Thomas Asante will start ahead of Jordan? Now what's our bench? What's your boss? And who are starting?
Make no. Man can't starting ahead of someone. I will start Brandon Thomas
now then play
as my arrowhead.
Now then I say your boss arrowhead.
Jordan will be left with me on the right. Jordan has played on the left and the right several times for the Black Stars.
And now bet drop it.
Me bo be a Dean Prince. We see media me. If but if Inaki me, I would always call Brandon Thomas Asante ahead of Inaki. I always play my head of Inaki.
That one I agree. That one I think say Emrasu say you share Brandon Thomas Asante ahead of Inaki.
Prince. So Semenyo is in form. But if he doesn't replicate South form or Black Stars, it doesn't mean that every time he should be starting. Let's get that straight. The fact that he's in form is in one of the best players in Europe. In fact, this weekend, he is a player winning a lot of hype than any other player. Even his players is in devastating form. Prince, there's no doubt about that. But that does not mean, say, so about national team, he's not giving it that same performance. Because all you are doing a club, they be also start. No. It shouldn't always be like that.
You play your best players at all times. Players.
Then you're not a good national team coach. That is why Spain national team, no, about Bob Merino, ahead of some of the very good players in the Premier League.
It's the same. The same team, no. The same Spain team, no.
Is he one of the best midfielders in Spain?
The same.
But the last 2 games, scored 4 goals for them.
The same Spain team, no. So we start Alvaro Morata.
So that is my point. Alvaro Morata is not one of their best strikers. He is playing because of a lot of things. Maybe your experience in the national team or bad you are performing. So it's not always about playing your best players. It's about playing your right players. National team is not always about best players. National team, in fact, is about the right players. Because the national team is built on best players, it's wrong. National teams have always been won by players who are in their rightful frame of mind to deliver for their countries. They have been best players. In fact, France 98 team, no, they were not the best France players. In fact, Ginola and Cantona at that time were 2 of their best players. They were not part of that team. But Coach Eyusu, the right players at that time. So national team is not like club side. Club there, Mama Krobia, $100 million. Top players. Me say me pay Florian Wirtz. Me say me pay Isaac. Me say me pay Ketiki. Me say me pay Frimpong. Me say me pay Wei.
Oto we are now to me you see omo.
Club side no. National team na sir. National team and top players. National team and top players. Yeah, who are available players, no. That is why football has not been fair to countries like Eritrea, Somalia, money are there because they don't have the players. It's not their fault. Do you get my point? National team and top players. You make do with what you have. And I'm saying that they are players, sir. They do, in fact, okay, sir, Okocha mo, team, no. Okocha Kanu, Ike Shorumu mo.
Garba Lawamo.
But even in that squad, I'm coming the first. But, sir, I'm not, it's my boy, 2000, 2001, I'm not going to be boy any idea now. Sir, squad, who can you about 6 more? If I say you all of Indiana, that I'm not born Northern Forest, that I'm not championship. Now their players, the Nigerian players, all were top teams, were top players, any idea. But now the Power 6 was virtually unknown. But every time none of them missed because Kwasi Afojuma, Edemon midfield. And then Kwasi Afojuma, Kwasi Afojuma, if one Kwasi Afojuma, Edemon in midfield. So he was constantly there in the team. Because Wolves can be more, but the national team are not a beast. So I'm saying that national team is a different ball game altogether. There are players who were doing very well for their clubs. Some national team are going to be performing.
Until you bench Antoine Semenyo.
No, you see, it will, and I'm saying I'm saying that Antoine Semenyo and all other players will not play because there are more clubs. That alone will not guarantee them because say Mama or chance several times on national team. So Obana said, "Won't you replicate that same format?" And remember, be for also chance. The fact that all you done the club that don't mean so replicate that same form. Portugal team, no. There are a lot of those like Rafael Leao, Moni. Where they play very well for their clubs. I'm going to me. In the national team, me who will be able to national team JC. O PFP dressing room, say Obeni Sebi, born with Jambo.
Osuro, Satones.
And you know, and you now from Coast Stadium, no. Babanya Stadium. When I'm to 93-94 more. Massa. Sometimes Maestro, a pie the aura. Tony Abu pie. Now you play and that's what you mean, Sebi, you make count.
Untime more.
The only say national team just say do changes in your team. Have you wondered why players are who some are very, very good? In fact, one player, Caleb Renchi, maybe for me, I don't even think that is been a flop. But if you watch it for Northern, now you know Black Stars are, I don't know born to. In fact, your players, you are not fair to them. Give them answer week in, week out, constantly. Ozer is playing. Elisha Osu.
So many now the same club.
Key player. In fact, he's one of their key players. So 10 years of Bob started, and he plays very well. Yeah, so that is the problem. That is the problem. It's not that because we're from Tinubu, you will be more wow. Or no, near Denny, the end of national team. I'm saying that let's give Ben Dan Thomas Asante chance. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yeah, man, chance. Or be born Fico or no, that back. Even though he was born and bred there, only the above for strikers ni bio. The near thing or one thing or pace or he's built for the African game.
You don't receive a late call up and come and start.
Zibo onya early call up.
Okay, late call up. So,
Zibo onya early call up.
There be Krobia.
But you watch you may be here. That's basso.
Yeah, you be basso proper. Say we the nane nam ho.
Yeah, the proper and private.
Yeah, the plenty Krobia opening remarks na fi. Yeah, praise and worship kakra na no pay.
My intuitive for no pay. But woman the betchen because of could be at in time me prepare. Well, on the
bre say ope sika nti won nam sa nti eno ka ho bi nti bre enye hwe kasa sika pedin
is that right?
Sika pedi edin pa
we discuss over daji oh bibini oh no
Masa ya want to see so there sa nti menu akasa
yeah
nyame beboa yen.
Well, I think on the Black Stars and call up I've always been one of the persons in recent times I not mentioned any problem P or collapse.
I think the call up we by the Ike relatively kase ni hu papa. Kase ni hu. I think say the one wa friend.
Even and baby and I say paka na mene ne ya adwene say national teams and yeah about player we ashe say wa ha player we boss say wa ha
no and you be an wojidie wo mu.
Okay.
No, so me say my views are clear. I'm not convinced with Coach Otuado. I still think say obetimi they are qualified, but he's not the man to take us to the next level.
Okay. And accepted. And he do na agidi say technical team no. You okay. And one na young resources in the MBB and so ebetumi aiden ebetumi ahwe ana ye de wo mo aba. And the enemy say prior to every game will be no. The other technical staff no omo ye video analysis and scout ne ade no wo nyina ye proper enenu due diligence work e de boa enenu coaches no and wo media wo mudi. And in every game bia any sometimes personnel as I feel say then wo de be kwako rasa game ni mu moro eya dodo na de wo mo eye enu key team a why then wa build it. And that is one thing Otuado in recent times aya why ni why consistent with the collapse all year. Ba could be neutral be room me no be neutral be about 70-80% no there why very consistent and then only idea e boano nti in another game be a kwakobo na we be here a certain profile of a player be no nso etumi ababoa per checks ene no amhoboabo amaye ahead of the opponent team no na we tumi aye den ba make say be a fullback be a or attack so but going into that game no share points are carried away to media qualifier. Uhi ubi a obema that defensive balance ni you be to me defend the comparatively to be a obe attack more because any no na your plan. Into every game be no 1 or 2 changes then it to me ba. And for me to even criticize ABA sometimes coaches collapse near the by any selection collapse no. Selection there ABA even selection crown when a match na be we ya enyomen to me ankuye then you as an analyst and as even a fan wants to share game ni bino now wants to me then I share your opinion about how a coach the starting 11 in your maybe into me ankuye because in the course of the game ABA Drew baby now feels anka player be ba obe to me about be offer something better effective team on the field of play until now me okay with squad now, but these are all Ghanaian players, and women also equally any opportunity represent one clubs outdoor, and mostly players and one more performance or more than a one more club side and national teams then coaches so at the Ephraim do na one more unless said an as can you a certain player be or no on one who more than one club side but whenever Obe don the national shirt, he becomes a beast in, and then only idea, some players need them Makoma, or Mobitumi Aden, Ababa Beboa, I was a Jumedian. And make at the time Mubarak Wakasu, one player, not on Shedan consistent when the club, I want a latter part of what the end in the career. But Unhune, and the national team, so Baby remove Black Stars are clearly. Nyoma boss ni bi ni ade nhyɛ da nkoyie de ba hu so pɛ ni tikura no a ɔde bɛwɔ hɔ okum ne ho de ma ene no national team Christian Atwutwa Sam fantastic player ɛwɔ yɛ national team a ɔba ɔno nso no national team no enim ni yie sen ne clubs ana ayɛ den na wodi dwuma no nti no ne nam ntɛntɛ no a but yɛbɛ ba ko bɛbɔ AFCON bi yɛbɛ qualifiers bi yɛbɛ qualifiers bi no bo hu sɛ ne yɛ best player no ɛyɛ Christian Atwutwa Sam at the expense of ɔmo ɛbɔ La Liga, ɔmo anebo England ni ade no. Nti your players as ɔmo eba national team a ɔmo performance no was rosa. And now the ultimate and the go ayi nyina yɛpɛ no yɛ sɛ yɛbɛbɔ 2 games we be wie no. Na Ghana make no into the 2026 World Cup eba no. That is the topmost priority today. It is not the time for us now to digest call up a coach then Ediaba. Se players we ne betumi ama yen resource a obi bia akwakofa na ba bia no se wo Messi wo Ronaldo bi ana ya amfre na Messi ni Ronaldo ne ba e expect se wo mba be bɔ ne ya qualify enti se wo mo amba na wo mo a ɛwɔ hɔ no nso no wo mo nso ɛbɔ ne ya qualify a ni nyina no ɛden esiwa enti no me okay me share ni reservations bebre ɛwɔ call up no me okay with it and ye nyina ye hwɛ nim se 2 games no ebetumi ankoyie na dia ye nyina ye hwehwɛ no at the end of it no ebetumi ayeden a qualify e de akwako remu
eno eye krobia enti squad ne de abai nei almost start free Saturday Sunday arrival ne nyina ade a squad ne take shape papa nrei ubehu say there's a video a omo ahia ebi mu kra omo treat no omo pomu a na curiously no Ike Derek Atakon no squad we on can be me sure say still the nationality no omuntimi enco through yet the nationality no last window no September window no enco through until still me sure say we so still intimi enco through yet into squad we buy no enya dia oka ho bi Ike now so person oye bibi kakra
me video bi Midama Afinano
Joyce
Inti
on farmer
yeah there are 2 but we first one no that was the ninya on Kotoko wa abeta mu ne bicycle kick
no
yes we the 84 na be say omo behwe na omo judge ma yen no we Kotoko ni Lions the penalty incident no
to form and temododo
No, Prince. So Prince, what to form them saying? He was pushed. Prince, if this were to be against Kotoko, we will to form them. No, Prince, no. If this were no. If
he
this
was virtually
Prince,
going
Prince,
down.
No, it is not true. Prince, he, at no point was he going down until he was pushed. See, say we.
Like push behind a foul.
No way penalty. This was a push. This was not Prince. Has ni. Let's be fair. Has ni 11 wonders there no. We sat here and said that. Was it 11 wonders? Yes. 11 wonders. So when your penalty, maybe come outside I said 2-3 days. Let's be consistent. Let's see 11 wonders in your penalty. Omanji ama 11 wonders. Even to the point that
this would have been too soft. It would have been too soft, Ike. It would have been too soft. This now you him here the pushy. You the side a pushy player.
Player no.
Ike, you the side a pushy player.
Go no ho to
because you say baby I want to know. Enye then you obi be piano.
Prince.
Now you the side any player obi.
No, not true. Prince, you see, let's be fair in our analysis all the time. If this had happened against Kotoko, we wouldn't be sitting and be saying the same thing.
No, no.
Please,
I'm not saying that discussion be say Kotoko anki ebeje.
No, I'm not saying Kotoko
ebeje.
No, I'm not saying that we're soft, Prince. Even there, see, I'm saying that me has any 11 wonders. I sat on this same and
that I know.
I sat on this platform and I said, so I'm saying let's be fair.
And I know we all agree with you. Says ball, and I say
even that ball
was soft.
Even that ball no. In there, I'm saying I couldn't ball no cry and that ball can any penalty. In there no pay yaw. Manya akwenya. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Say if you watch the video, and I think that the moment we show TV, no, they saw it better. But play a night ball, no. I'm not go keep any. So this and we are no power maybe ya na measure. But we all said unanimously, even to the extent that on one stadium that day, House of Folk supporters, Crampo, I don't know if you were there. House supporters, Prince, I was there with you. House of Folk supporters, quite a penalties, not so much 11 wonders. To the extent that House supporters were even booing the referee.
11 wonders, not only special na koi.
And then special cry say, oh, Sabu don't saw a penalty near the special cry. I teach you now the say on charge, I say, referee, no, and penalty down for my 11 wonders. To the extent that House supporters, and that's one thing I like about House supporters. Referee now and penalty now, 11 wonders, no. Now, House supporters were booing the referee for not taking the penalty for 11 wonders. Almost everyone at the stadium. We no catch when any penalty, the welfare. Where a penalty? It is a penalty, and I'm saying that it's a long season. The reason I made a video we are banning say, my voice is on this. I'm saying that it is a long season. 34 games. Very, very long season.
I feel about 5. And now 4. 4. I feel about 4.
It's a long season. It's a very, very long season. Decisions, for decisions, it's the reason I made the video we are any has there no, any say I'm has in a penalty man Jamartin say has ubeko baby. Ukwa de penalty we win ya yanje amao. Uko baby I also ubenya penalty yanje mao. Also try say na game na den. Etie it was me be an referee no e be who say the who no. This penalty Prince any club has a penalty. Prince any club has a
player what to for more no sorry was anko for abo.
No, referee Nanji obey. You see, I'm saying that this boy who's a penalty. Me, my share Arsenal and weekend we Arsenal any Arsenal game number no. Even this one was worse than the one on Timber. The second penalty now.
No, and Sanuso was not a penalty.
No penalty. Why not?
It was not a penalty.
Why not? What is as go now? And apart from who has said that ball was not a penalty?
Oh, how? Me
show me evidence of someone. Be analyzing the referee after he could be a penalty. How can you sit here and say penalty?
How can what I'm saying is that the discretion of the referee. Some decide this or Bejiba no say or GI say how can you?
I'm saying that
fast na the end to how can you say
ball no penalty? Now say that is when it is in context. Like when it is contested. In fact, that's not one. The only thing people were saying was that the first started happening outside the box. But after the game, we just Sky Sports and you watch, the analysis was that, and the referee was Clattenburg, or one of them said that, even though the foul started happening in the box, you know, the player got into the box, and the player took from the box, so you cannot say it's not a penalty. I mean, it be a contest, in a penalty. The only thing was that it started happening outside the box.
Yeah.
How is this that different from this? And I'm saying that, and I'm saying that whether it's a penalty or not.
I like your point.
No, I'm saying that. Hear me. Please, my point is that, hear me. Where you judge say penalty.
Yes.
Me penalty.
No,
only problem say penalty.
No, me can't say penalty.
No, me say penalty.
No. Me, I have a way of not Debbie. Me can't say penalty.
No, it's either penalty or not.
No. But cannot be. It's either penalty or it's not.
No. You see, you must be bold. You must have both. It's either penalty or not. You know say that referee decision.
Yes. You. No. You should. No. Always be. Look. Referee everywhere, yeah. We will have people who might, at the end of the day, also criticize, say, Bono and the referee needs to get penalty, no, wasn't a penalty. You been other session of people. One wants to make us say a penalty.
It is true.
Until the moment a referee needs to adjust that, some credit to no to be given. Yes.
Until
the moment a referee needs to adjust.
When a player is in motion, when a player is in motion like this, now say. Even a 2 penalty. See, when a player is in motion like this, Now say the whole canna. If you about that, plan better form. On your robot, person is running. What are you talking about?
Who cannot better form beyond the FA?
What's the foul? It's an impediment.
We've seen
it's a penalty.
Heavier push.
Heavier push like this. Show me. If you don't show me evidence, show me evidence. Show me evidence.
Anywhere on the pitch.
Thousands.
Anywhere on the pitch. This ball is not a foul.
Thousands.
This was not a foul.
Anywhere. Thousands. Wait. No referee will call this as
European matches.
No. You see.
No.
No.
Let your body check. It's a body check.
How is your body check?
No.
How is your body check?
Player no.
If you check back, no.
Player no soft.
Oh, the player was ahead with the ball.
Official be who can may talk for Mukra. How can you accept this as a penalty?
Look,
a current Premier League.
Even Arsenal game now boy weekend we. Arsenal is
no. You see, and I may say whichever way I be whichever way I be fan biano. Raises concerns. Whichever way I would decision be I will take biano. Ebe raising concern because
I'm not here to argue.
Obe second.
My point is that you accept this as a penalty?
My point is that it's a penalty. But my second point is that it is a long season. Instead you only Krobia. Muti say any penalty.
Yes.
I'm saying that.
Me say me
I don't like.
I don't do yes or no. No.
Me can be in the middle.
No.
How do you
No. How when you give me the chance, let me explain it to other section of people so better mass no. And no say me here. Me yes or no. I was hard way.
You a penalty or not?
Because at the end of the day,
if you don't allow me to make my point.
The referees and the other we want more.
Okay, Kobia, to you, ball now way. To you. If you answer me, then allow me to make my point. I want to just get your view. Is it a penalty or not?
Boy, referee AJ penalty. I was sit here. Me nya any qualms. Referee anje penalty. Me need any problem be our because what the three referees? No. Okay. Three different referees. Ebe jina game we mu. I was the same situation now. Yes.
Exactly. So now Kobe has made my point.
Yes.
Kobe has made my point, which means that there is an element of penalty in the decision.
Yes, so, that is why I make say yes or no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So let me flow. So in your view, it is not clear.
Yes.
It could be a penalty. It may not be a penalty. Meboa.
Yes.
So in your view, you can referee the penalty and can referee DJ.
Me
because exactly. So in your view, the referee not commit a penalty and call the penalty now and assembly anyhow. And the one just assembly anyhow.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying that. So once it's a long season, Kotoko will face this thing again. Kotoko will face this. Kotoko so ko match ma. Obia epion striker say ya.
Womunya West last season womunya West.
Let me flow eh. Me we are now swaka. I'm saying that Kotoko. Let's not in bias so. Me Obinya has ni nche me. I came and sat here. Please, and you know that about me. The fact that me has need does not mean that Bibia me make no. And everybody who listens to me knows that me has more than Kotoko. Me hardly even talk about Kotoko. Even on my Facebook post now, you can go and check. I don't even criticize Kotoko, talk about Kotoko. But I'm saying that. Say me the bias is better now, and say, oh, has any 11 that's happening any penalty? I will not be fair to the factor on the ground. That's why I'm saying that. Even has supporters on that day against 11 Wonders, when the penalty happened, at the day, recently there, they were booing the referee. I said you were there. Now you're commenting. I was there with you. After, in fact, how supporters no, supporting 11 Wonders to the time on ball no. They even wanted 11 Wonders to beat us of folk. After a penalty call, no, they booed the referee. So I'm saying that sometimes you need personal biases. And this season, Kotoko piano say referee no on ye, say referee na ngia. Yes sounds Prince, let me flow. Referee no yes sounds better ha. Yes sounds where they are too soft. That's what I'm saying. All right, this particular win, try to woman. Into who that referees will not take soft penalties. Into say a kobo ball. That's what we PK can referee na ngia. My better referees because it is a long season. I can't take more games to go. You better go home. You better away. This is where a big bappe. Na game ben ye striker. Game ben na ball ben ye boss season na ye striker. Ye striker out of form. But let's also use the same measuring scale and rod to measure every game bia ye be board this season. Let's use the same standards to measure what a penalty will be and what a penalty will not be. And we'll use this friends say Heart of Lions standard. This very video now I standard no. In the video where the enra da nyame adoma enra ye beka ato ho da ho say penalty bia bana so be penalty the way be standard because we have people who are saying that this is not a penalty, too soft. Until you will see the kind of penalties that referees will take. We will see the kind of penalties that referees ever league with. It's a very, very long season. So we'll see. In fact, me, and I feel the general verdict on this, the general verdict on people who are fair. And I've seen a lot of very high, fair, high level Kotoko forms, but with a penalty. But you all don't think the same. We all don't see things the same way. Inti, me, I'm only saying that it is a long season. Maybe the import of my point is that, Prince, referees ebe mistakes. Obiba Poakwa, ebe kwitiao. One thing that we should, my point was that we should accept. Going to the season, they say, referees should make mistakes. Inti say, referee say, bulu. Say, bulu, a mistake. Say, bulu, referee bulu, a mistake. We should know that a lot of referees answer a mistake. And your bulu nkwana a mistake. Say bulu a mistake. Now say if I can say bulu a mistake into no. I'm not paying a mistake next year. You are not being fair to bulu. Because say bulu a mistake. And no one say be anywhere on this mistake. So there will be several mistakes aside me. I see that it was a mistake on the part of bulu. You say bulu a mistake per bulu. A mistake complete.
You're not for one, see.
El bulu there no.
They all canning because I think the referee
bulu anye mistake
was spot on.
Bulu anye
to have wave a year play on because but play and na dream you answer okotia because baby or no be
they played for 90 minutes.
Referee didn't home back referee bench penalty Eddie Amano. So and for the first time in our league, you will see referees being bold.
If this penalty, if this bold, and at that time, if this
we have to encourage them.
Penalty.
Oh, how?
Has 11 wonders. Has 11 wonders. If it had happened for House of Folk. Ngara for the penalty am House of Folk.
Me say,
yeah. In case him akotokwa, in come jam akotokwa. At that time, there was no way the referee would have been bold to this as a penalty.
They have to be consistent and make sure they are taking the firm decisions. It will give.
They will only take against smaller teams. They may not. Okay, something minute. Referee bold say come up kotokwa on the penalty. Has ni 11 wonders. Has the nyasa ball no say penalty and referee Jima. What are you talking about?
Men see ni America
we have fought this league for several years. We have fought this league for several years and you would this smaller teams against Has and Kotoko. What are you talking about?
So
it's because they are small clubs. Who take this Lions? This is what I saying.
Let's the referee take the bold decisions.
They only take the bold decisions against smaller decisions
and some of this
they only take bold decisions against smaller teams.
Previously.
We say against smaller teams.
Previously, and come beje no.
Oh, has a boom. Has a boom 0-0. It is 30 minutes. When you bow so penalty. Kotoko. Indra Kotoko.
Say penalty, anya penalty.
Penalty, no penalty. We penalty. We see we beat match against small teams. We are better against small teams.
There's no way.
Small teams are more big has Kotoko. They're more bread.
There's no way.
Small teams are more big has Kotoko. They're more bread.
I know you was some. The luckiest. Some country was a luckiest. The luck is everywhere. Dial star 712.
No, but what Prince? Yeah, no. Also, I don't know. We also.
Na mami we na memra ne so. One dey see me we.
Na we minimum.
Luck is everywhere. Dial star 712 hash. Star 712 hash. Ubetimi ato. O ticket no. Ubetimi ato ama wa ho. Ubetimi ato ama obi. Enti ene de ayefo kra na o to a eye umumu ana ode to. Umumu na ade beto. Enti disika ewo the luckiest ne so enei men tena baabi nkase na minisika akonya bebrebe aba a obetimi edi sika. Luck is everywhere. The luckiest eno enso eno no sanso ena Mortal Guinness say we move campaign no koso enti enso or say it is time to make that move. It is time for cold Mortal Guinness. It is time for a cold Mortal Guinness. And when the mind, body, and Mortal Guinness unite, nothing is beyond your reach. And to vim up your daily pursuit with a revitalizing taste of Mortal Guinness, you're packing with B vitamins. And to charge towards your goals with each sip of air, nourishing natural goodness. And the nourishing natural goodness, and Mortal Guinness, and ye turn 12 Ghana cedis. 12 Ghana cedis. Kai se abreni na se o twa hwe se obehu proudly made in Ghana symbol no ebo bottle ne so ana se can no ebo can no ano ho. Mortal Guinness we move. Choosing made in Ghana Mortal Guinness over the imported once in a free Nigeria eba no ekire se u protect local jobs u create na afi wasan save okay so u protect local business u create no save jobs and afi so u support Ghanaian industry esan se Mortal Guinness no ye wo Ghana ha ya nti hye nso yenya eburo ni ye niema ye dua ye bank ne ade no enu bia na omoto na omode ye wo Ghana ha u boost economic growth of Ghana and afi so u show o national pride. Mortal Guinness made in Ghana by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. Mamenye we na miwia yebeko amanone kwaku ansan Albright ebeba na ode akọ amanone enti hye nso. Sabash Herbal Center se men kanchiro se all kinds of treat all kinds of chronic and acute diseases, stroke, diabetes, pulse, low sperm count, and afi prostate problems nyina ade a omo tatahwe omo so no kra ewo ho enti se bibi sa yare amabobo so nyina ebi hawa bra Sabash Herbal Center na ade a omo bema sa haw ni nyina afiro so for the best and effective cocoa medicine no hwa na obenya bi Sabash co-bitters. Sabash co-bitters no agenkwa tatahwe se open bulk purchase etua na wako helus heba ewo Okanshi Drug Lane, Little George ewo Tema Community 5, Ekus Pharmacy ewa Shaman main station hwa na ope spiritual soap oil any cream dia Sabash Herbal Center na obenya bi ato spiritual consultation no ochina etodwa every Tuesday 6 a.m. pepepe na Sabash for Atnasia omoye spiritual consultation no ye bie free adwoada te se ne ye bia kusi ne kwasiada enti chese de bia da no ade a ye bie Sabash Herbal Center no na ye wo La Paz opposite Abrantie Sport ewo La Paz ye numbers no ye 0249 217453 and afi 0508768846 Sabash Herbal Center wasem na me ka kiro yi yenda ne ye ho na yenko amanone oh tatnasi yenko amanone ene di Arsenal ene league leaders omo yehu bia on betimi ada ho abehu na kaskala na jiegu Manchester United eche Sunderland ebo ne kamienu Ruben Amorim de oba United nyina waya fene se on the 50th game no o wini ye esan kipi clean sheet na musi Ethan Mbappe no enu o she goal etia Paris Saint-Germain. Nana Mbappe no no abɔ ne bɔ awie nti no aba fie na ɔhwɛ game no. Kwaku ansa yenkɔi.
Emrason, ekɔde. Emrason Kwaku ansa Albright Gunners 5-star. Ma medja enei mede amanone nsɛm no eba na onum sɛ bonhye kam de ɔmo ba na ahoma ne de hey unya ne totoro da now yenwura mu kama e the English Premier League no round of 7 games no etwa gu ye eda efiada no e na hyase kama e Vitality Stadium AFC Bournemouth Boboko no any Fulham Obiba JK no yes infidie no nimu ye pa AFC Bournemouth any Fulham and this is so game the band we no na Bournemouth acheche kanam yensa e de agu Fulham for atrema omonso etimi etimu bako ho na Fulham for and edi kan ekoto atere edi kan on the 70th minute mark Ryan Sesenyo and enya sa go no Antoine Semenyo e be take kano esande bako epe so in between na Justin Clivett and so e de bako akanwa including no eko e de mo kama ho no na right after the game and yabopene Antoine Semenyo Ghana ni this year no and yebisa ne senkra na niama esifa etie ono season we de opeso yere ne ho pa na goals no onya ne bebrebe na efempo no assist no so on fa bi MPP so ne ade a
I'm going to do better than what I done last year. I'm going to score loads more goals, loads more assists and loads of wins, so that's why you should pick me.
We anen koma kakra Antoine Semenyo enso erija ya pratuma onso wati bi kama pa eho Elland Road no Leeds United etrafie ama Tottenham Hotspur ebone kanime no otimu bako eho Matthias Tel enya goal kudus ena masa assist no eho no Kafo we grian kana bia ofi ojolo gba baby o patosi ofi Switzerland 34th minute mark otimi ateka no ena kuku finally asese guano aye juma honoma otimi kwatena so kama 57th minute marker Kudus Mohamed enso etimi enya winner no ne abopere ne se ene go na ba Kudus go na ba na feel no etisen eno so feel good pa no say training grounds throughout the week wa yenwe juma papa honoma sa boro so baya ono so etimi tabria etimi ekoto atremo no se flat gate no obi ba ye bio goals no ba be flow.
It was really good, something I've been working on for the past months, but it feels really great to score my first goal, open doors for more to come. Sometimes it's not just winning the first pass, it's the reaction of the second ball. And then when I went inside, I just thought short corner is something I've been practicing, so I'm glad that we went in.
We anen koma kakra mo Kudus and so editujwa na we runi akasa kakra e de afa eye Kudus Mohamed ho o se Kudus no o ka no kre Achirobia Kudus enya impact chenchirenche pa our Tottenham Hotspur team no so na also hwa this season we make be 4 assists ho na ose he ukọ Premier League nima ye ban twetwe pa dia masa obia ni wo no so eben Kudus Mohamed ho na ose ade kakra na aka Kudus goal scoring na ose we ya wahye no ebetimi aboa ne ye papa na the confidence no akosoro ose Kudus Mohamed top talent.
I think he's been a breath of fresh air. I think you look at the stats from today's game. He's first in duels, one successful dribble, shot, touches in opposition's box, sprint, and he's had a real impact for Tottenham this season. And he's got 4 assists this season, joined first in the Premier League. He's by far had the most successful dribbles in the league. So all what was missing was the goal, and I think that goal today will push him on that next step now. And he's been a real top sign.
Our Emirates Stadium na Arsenal, the Gunners, West Ham United, the Hammers, Hamon, Mekanino, Omantimi, and Sima J, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and then Yasa 2 goals. No, na Mikel Arteta say, Woman couldn't be na call at the Amomo, but or see Fifino, I was saying so, or so here chemistry change, pa, I want Fifi him.
Yeah, we need more chemistry, and we needed a longer period because the first part. Till they start to live it and find the solutions and the tools that are going to allow them to flourish. Sunday takes a while in the team, but it never happened because it was too early since Martin's injury.
na unim sɛ Andra ɛna Mikel Arteta ɛbɔ game number 300 ɛdema Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no as manager ɛhɔ na nkunimdie no ɛkɔ ɛdema no na ebisa no sɛ sɛnkra ɛna ɔfele very very proud ɛwɔ saa moment no mu na ɔsɛ ɔdɔ obi biara se especially the technical team no ɔyɛ dɔm yie papaapa ɛna ɔse players no nso aboa no wɔ akɔniasa nyinaa so na ɔse ɔyɛ manager mom but wɔsua nneɛma bebrebe ɛde afi players no nso hɔ.
Well, very proud is a big number for this football club. I want to thank you, everybody, especially my coaching staff that they've been with me since day one, and without them, it's impossible to, first of all, to do the job, and secondly, to enjoy it. So I know that I have the best people in the world around me. And after all the players and the staff that they've been since day one, supporting, helping me to be a better coach, to learn from them, to inspire me, and to enjoy the good moments as well. So I wanted to celebrate it with a win. I've got it. Now we have the international break to enjoy it and use the time as well to prepare, because what's coming in the next break is going to be really difficult again.
Now, unim say Old Trafford over the weekend. Eso ye papa Manchester United. Or say once United, always United. Omne Sunderland, Bobo Kono, and a so on the 8-minute mark. Now Mason Mount at another dada. Benjamin Sesko, 31st minute mark. Or the Bako Epeswa United Ewini 2-0. Now Ruben Amorim Yebisan said, Yanyan Tiase, Kamia se players no. Almost Omutai papa no say no cre. Masa game omo boy no amana daddy perfect players no omo tie na chi papa no no ankasa tena se din stadium se players no aya change of management ni mu nkwane ba no anase managers no aya mpempi no omo mpe nti ono so be hwa boa so de bi bia be wura mu na fempo no nyama fa e de ama Manchester United.
I saw today, and I know that they want to do the best, and I know that they don't want to change the coach all the time. But like I said during this week, to be with the manager I will kill myself to go in every transition. That is we need to show with actions.
Now, only say in the English Premier League, no, nothing back up and a season way on lose game and then Crystal Palace to coin echo Hill Dickinson Stadium omne Everton and the game the question so game the banner no na Everton a teacher can you know e dey go ma trema so etimi etimu bako elho e G-Tech Stadium no Brentford etrafie ama Manchester City echo boneka bako peo opribia when timi ante Erling Haaland and nya the only goal of the game na Pep Guardiola and Yebisan say Pepe masa game way 1-0 mpempi mo sha one second half no aya na ebu akem but this time around the name fa edemamo ono say as that change pa and enko emfa ma Donnarumma no o say abemu na kire sampa ne enti a Italy man boboko no enya gidie woni mu at the age of 17 a omoma ne koda goal post no ene yi wa kire wa kwani asa nyina so o say obuomo pa.
This guy started to play in the highest level in Milan, and then with 17 years old with the national team, 17. So looks like when they told me, no, it's 26, it looks like centuries playing football. And his composer, the president, and the keepers in the big clubs have to save the few chances when you play good. Normally with clubs, when you play good, you don't concede much. This action, you have to save it. And he did it today, you know. It's not easy clear. We make a mistake and he won against one. And especially that gives to the team these corners, long balls, throw-ins. Having there, we rely on, okay, GG's there, no? It's go up, take the ball. And that helps us a lot.
We are Komo Kakra Pep Guardiola and so Ertuja Uremo our Stanford Bridge Chelsea achi Liverpool Chen Wejuma abone chimple academy no amanitimi atimu bako eho Moises Caicedo enya goal Cody Gakpo ebete kano on the 63rd minute 90+5 na ya pawie kra Ernest Val William enso enya sa winner no eho no na ano ehye papa eho kaina channel so se enei enso Maresca enso enya red card o se afi ni place na nyanya ono as manager ono so de bako ebe preparation kama eho ni ebisa ni se enei ma wini o but akamia se Chelsea mu players ne pra no mu pra ono se no kre be 9 players ano me pra ba 3 bi so ono ma sabe yare kakra pra kakra ehyehyehye omo ho a omo so ehwaboa ede apem ede akọ omanim but o se bi nyina nkemfa no good results ede ma Chelsea ene omo fans yina.
But we're going to try to find solution. We have in this moment 9 players unfortunately out. Plus, as you said, we have 2-3 players that it's already different weeks that they carry some, small problems. But they are doing fantastic effort to be there, to be inside the pitch, and hopefully today we can have a good day for us, for the fans, for everyone.
And then Kaka Enzo Mayaska, manager, Adama Chelsea Bobokono, and so at the Papreche, I'm slot. And then it threw 1850 pa. Oh my guy, pep last season. Yeah, and yeah, for the agro, Onyana Haogro cry back to back. Yes, bomb yeah, papa. And come here, I say manager when in 3 cases, no, Obiehu, elho. Now I say, are you disappointed though? Or you disappointed, papa. What kind of fast so elusive game, no? Or say first half, no. Chelsea boy ben on boy. Or say one chance, and a Chelsea now first half, no. And I'm with me at the top, Saturday, no. Elho. Now, I say last 15 minutes, no. Now game, and Quebec, Yako, be Liverpool betting Ashe, and Chelsea Bobo could also a betting Ashe, Elho. Now, I say in Kugono, I had a year.
Yeah. That's, I would say, disappointing for many reasons. Maybe their only chance in the first half led immediately to a goal. And we were 3 times very close to scoring a goal. So you go 1-0 down at half time, where I wasn't completely happy with our performance. Not as much as I was with the second half, because I think in the second half it was just waiting for us to score the equalizer. And when we did, I was waiting for us to score the second. For the chances we had and for the possibilities we had, because the amount of times we were in a 4 versus 3 or a 3 versus 3 in so much promising positions. You expect us to do more with that, and I think in the end, last 10-15 minutes could have gone either way. They were a few times very close to scoring the winner. We were a few times close to scoring the winner. So yeah, then in the end it's disappointing if they do and we don't.
We are Kaka ein slot manager Erema Liverpool Bobokono and so Eretuja na say and a table no esifa etie and Isaac Asempa we kung if you say the English Premier League table no or banning kung so and or defe honoma and you for the agro Arsenal and LED omukita 16 points plus 11 solid goals and also enya elho Liverpool at that second also 15 points plus 4 goals. Tottenham Hotspur at the third, 14 points plus 8 goals. AFC Bournemouth at also a 9 completely top 4 now. Also a 14 points plus 3 goals. Top scorer shot no say NTA Erling Haaland, Manchester City 9 goals plus 1 assist. And Antoine Semenyo, AFC Bournemouth 6 goals plus 3 assists. And Fempono Jaden Anthony and so El Benlia and also Asha 4 goals and make 1 assist. Yembu Aketeme na Yenramu Kumebi the Spanish La Liga EA Sports no round 8 games say and if Fiadano and a Shasia Estadio El Sadar El Pamplona say and acquire Osasuna echi Hitafe abono 2-1 sheshe Saturday no say and acquire Real Oviedo etrafie ama Levante ebe bono 2-0 Kwasi Zibo eti bench wenya kwenya and sisa kan bi elho Girona echi Valencia abono 2-1 elho Athletic Club Bilbao and Mallorca game no and also Echo ND 2-1 honoma Bilbao and so Ewini elho Inaki Williams eshe goal on the 9th minute mark 53 minutes and Abeman also etimi a boy you pulling it out because of air injury. Real Madrid at Estadio Santiago Yesti Bernabeu and a BRL at the Brenny 2 goals from Vini Jr. and Mbappe at the Bako Epeso. Now Joyce, Mr. Fatu Somami, sa game no. Vini Jr. esi from Papa Bora. Vini Jr. boy no na bro agin enenti asia so na ye rewe man hu say abeman say na or the girl ba pako. Fatu so ma metafa no bia hwe osono Vini Jr. the girlfriend na or the be PM our Estadio Santiago Bernabeu e man mono e kosoro papa elho Thomas Tepate ensu ejiramo adema BRL Boboko na Nkugo no eko ademo obo full 90 am ye rating 6.4 elho Sunday games no say ene koye our Ramon Sanchez Pejuano Sevilla and Football Club Barcelona and the boy ni game no ba na wie no na tadwe Madrid fans no na ya te de papa 4-1 and a call editor Barcelona Boboko no Alexis Sanchez returning to the old club Barca eko bomb early goal na va penalty pow na atena akasa Isaac Romero enya goal Jose Angel Camona and so eto atena and Nigeria ni this year your friend Ako Adams no ade bako epeso ni nya mpata goal no edema Barca Marcus Rashford ono ede nya mpata goal no kama honoma yade won sam ate emao Hansi Data Flick manager adeba Barcelona boboko no so browa kase sibamo na ose first half na koye ankoye anfama Barca kra ose 1v1 situations ni na eko edema boboko a ye fe Sevilla na ose Sevilla boboko no kamia isa ahonde omde ba game na no hyedododo na Barca for entimi enya solution to ahonde ahodo a omo so edebewura game no mu na mom ose nkugwa bay after international break no masa ombesa bounce back if say Barca team no a team a omo so a very very good team
The first half wasn't good from us. They play 1 against 1 against us, and they were very aggressive. So we have no solution to play out. It was really not good. But in the second half, the reaction was I appreciate a lot what we did, how we played, and it was really good to see. The 2 goals, I don't know. I don't want to speak about that. This is not. I think I don't need excuses for that. So we have to focus, of course, on the first half, because I think also we have to learn about this. But the most important thing is the reaction, and this is what I said also to the team. Now with this speed, also with this emotion we have, also in the dressing room, it's important that we keep it, and when we start again after the break, we will fight. We will fight for every title. So we'll be for the Champions League, for the Copa, for the Super Copa, and of course of La Liga. This is what we want, and I think we are a good team. Players will come back, and so we go on this positive, and we work hard, and this is what we have to do. But the reaction again, I appreciate that.
Where Kaka Hansi Data Flick manager Adama Football Club Barcelona and so Editu Jacama Yadon Sam Ate Emao Celta Vigo and Atletico Madrid and so Ecotia Ubiasha Nyankono a Bako Kairashan and so Clement Lenglet in a red card in that particular game. Say and La Liga table no at Real Madrid and Edikai 21 points plus 10 solid goals and a Madrid FC Barcelona Etosumieno 19 points plus 13 goals. BRL Etoso Miensa 16 points plus 6 goals. Real Betis and so Etoso Enaya Omonso Ekra 15 points plus 5 goals. Say Emma Pichichi race no Esifa Etia Elho Kylian Mbappe Lotin Washen 9 goals Emeki 2 assists. Sinakai Edema Real Madrid Bobo Kono Julian Alvarez Ewa Atletico Madrid 6 goals plus 1 assist. Elho Vini Jr. Washe 5 goals Emeki 4 assists. Edi Apua Air Madrid Bobo Kona Enano Pay Yaka Wansem na wonso wati become a pa Elho Yembu Yaketeme na Yentin Tom Kumebi out the French League McDonald's anymore. Remo out match day 7 Fiadano and a chassis Paris FC at Laurent. A Bonachimpre Academy no when to me and Simu a J Elho Saturday no at Twaso met Emitiomita Wabra Olympic Marseille atok Shamo so a bomb Academy and Sa or more Anthony Antibi Elho Age or say and so at the fear Ama Lens ever born 2-1 Elho Gideon Mensah about full 90 minutes Adama Age or say Bobokono or the yellow card Ama rating 6.0 Elho Elisha Ousu and so Ejremo about 76 minutes on also in a yellow card you rating 6.4 Ibrahim Osman and so a game no 69th minute on also you rating 6.0 and draw Ghana 3 players or more Age on zero or when you kwenya ejina sensan so esia kan ni nyina nkamfo no nchono eko editio kama pa Olympic Lyonnais atena fie ama Toulouse ebe born 2-1 still NS Noama appear we pra Stella Omba Baka on also Antimi anya kwenya NC Sakan bi Le Havre etrafie and start rene ekote obi ahye ne yonkoro eka mienu eho alidu siedu ebo 90 minutes eme ye rating 6.6 eho our start Luis Deno AS Monaco and OJC Nice ekote obi ahye ne yonkoro eka mienu eho Mohamed Salisu ebo full 90 minutes enya yellow card eme ye rating 7.3 na chase ne modebono ekosoro bebrebe eho on the part of OJC Nice no Abdul Salis Ahmed and so ejiremo abo be 19 minutes at the moment ene ono so rating 6.3 eho Kojo Opon Pepra abo 52 minutes am ono so ye rating 6.7 hono ma sa players we nyina omo so eba abebwa Ghana o qualifies no mo Lille Metropole and Paris Saint-Germain bobokoro and so at the shisha so come game ne ba na wie no na obi ahye ne yonkoro eka bako Nuno Mendes ene nya go no arma Paris Saint-Germain Ethan Mbappe and so ate kano Wade ma Lille Metropole boboko no na entra na Kylian Mbappe ne papa omunyina wo stance ni ma na omo so ebo omani akoma akani asanyina so obeka wa bra eye Kylian Mbappe ebu na ketemu ade afi Paris Saint-Germain boboko no mo akọ Real Madrid no na Paris mpeni ka che ne se krache wo kwade a bomodia okwa hwe ne wanja bag bia ha asemate na unia no so ye ne den masa okwa afa ne ko di Mbappe free wa na Ethan enso etimi efiri honom nti ono so buy ne be share Paris Saint-Germain first game a obody tia ne former side no omomu sui ete pao eho o se ya no dash ye no ko baby a PSG fans no ono se kama o ye no point ne bra peni no o soro wa otimu sampa bibia ekoye adema Ethan Mbappe a endra ono so etimi nya sa the needed equalizer no e sa game no mo say na table no esifa etie Paris Saint-Germain and lead 16 points plus 8 goals Olympique Marseille atoso mienu 15 points plus 10 goals Sporting Club Strasbourg atoso miensa 15 points plus 7 goals Olympique Lyonnais and a complete top 4 no or the French League McDonald's no more 15 points plus 4 goals ohonoma yada wonsam ade emao na top scorers no say enetie Ansu Fati 5 goals wa share Joaquin also ashe 5 goals NFM no Ilan Kabal abemano fi Algeria no ono so sinakan adama Paris FC ono so etimi ashe 4 goals elho German Bundesliga no round 6 games and ewura mu na say ana matches no ekoye Hoffenheim etrafie ana Cologne ebe bon 1-0 el Bay Arena no Leverkusen ewini 2-0 against Union Berlin el Signal Iduna Park no Borussia Dortmund and Rasenball Sport Leipzig ekotia bia hye ne yonkoro eka bako eho Christoph ene di kan ekoto atere di kan adama RB Leipzig boboko no ana Jan Kuto enso ebate kan Frankfurt etrafie ama Bayern Munich ekobon 3-0 Luis Diaz ebo brace Harry Kane again enso edebako epe so eho Stuttgart eche Heidenheim ebon 1-0 eho say ana German Bundesliga table no esifa etie eho Bayern Munich and a red Konkon 18 points plus 22 solid goals and a Bayern Asher Elho Dortmund Etosumienu 14 points plus 8 goals RB Leipzig Etosumiensa 13 points Onigobia and the Goka Elho Stuttgart Etosu and 9 12 points plus 2 goals Elho top scorer shot and say and a tier Harry Kane 11 goals Washer Luis Diaz Asher 5 goals and a Femponokan Yilmaz and so Asher 5 goals at Diabwa Aya Frankfurt Bobo no honoma yada wonsam ate ema kama pa elho Italian Serie A run of 6 games say ena koye Verona mo nyina etimi edincho elho Lazio ene Torino ebo 2-2 Inter Milan ache Cremonese ebo no 4-1 el Giuseppe Meazza San Siro Lautaro Martinez atwatena Ange Juan Boni ebe replace Marcus Thuram efisena Thuram pra elho onyago esa emeki triple assist elho no Endra abewane mono akosro bebrebe elho Federico Di Marco enya goal Nicolo Baella munyina etoto ntena elho ewo Jiwe Stadion no Atalanta ene Como enso ekotia obi ahye ne yonkoro eka bako elho Kamaldeen Sulemana Kamaldino abo 74 minutes emi rating 6.4 elho Fiorentina ene Roma game no eko end 2-1 in favor of Obiba Poakwa Yefer Roma Tarek Lamptey enya konya nsiaka 5 say we pra elho ewe Stadio Diego Armando Maradona no SSC Napoli achi Genoa abono 2-1 elho na no eshi papa Frank Anguissa Rasmus Højlund aka you baby ko baby ototon tena pa ewo Napoli aso Caleb Ekuban enso ebo 61 minutes erema Genoa boboko na nchono eko edema mo Juve ni AC Milan game no eko endi 0-0 kaina hye no so say Christian Pulisic enya penalty apoto twini baby kra including no Anthony Anko Alfama AC Milan boboko no eho say na table no tie Napoli LED Roma etoso mienu AC Milan toso miensa Inter Milan etoso 9 eho no ma yada won sem ede emao now yenye Shanghai 1000 Masters wejuma kakra enfama na yen sorry so nsam ne de edoso pa obi ba ma memra dia yeah. say anatia eho Talon Crespo if in Netherlands on a Yannick Sinner from Italy and a Breni erade first set no na se na win yes so ever second set no lose third set ne ba na se ye misremo yakwaya se na se nya de obetimi ato aso into officially Shanghai 1000 Masters no Yannick Sinner entini ento aso biem tie kwan demo pa Herman Novak Djokovic ono so etimi win in the game ono Yannick Halfman a boy ho o win 6-4 5-7 3-6 and on also etimi akonanim kama ho yantin tom kakra bi ewo NBA unim say preseason games no eguso a ekoso tententen na endra ewo Chase Center ewo San Francisco bi ba onim ho Golden State Warriors actually Los Angeles Lakers a basket 1-1-1 editioma Los Angeles Lakers and so etimi a basket 1-0-3 ho Moses Moody e making 19 points one year rebound bia at the assist bako epe so elho el Kasaya Center na nyumei 11:30 p.m. say another call Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks and so at the with us so come on yada won sem ete amount and some no doso by eminent Obiba Mami fancy
And no creator say high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now so unim say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrebim ponono. So to adie ewe ho, infie no muntem. Se ho techema, ne free ya Fabra, yensie amawa, yabese sama. Se so the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa afane nyina. Inti bibi na wo pato a, bwana iko, neko de, ebi wan cry. Tama, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuase, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hohoi, Kofodia, a bona da Fomboko, Edemao, Siaka high sensor, near Tredia Echeno, dear Papano, dear Ensang in Amcanian, dear Air Feno, Nea Befono, Bibina Open Chrimua, Frey, 0302 550000, and now Quabe for Nansen Tintanaso, Ubenya highsense.com.gh. You have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube or so, and also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the name was so be abotum, enono.
Everywhere you go, big goal for the friends and the family. Big goal, big refreshing moment. Big goal for the kids and the adults. Big goal, boys and girls with a drink up. Big goal, everywhere the party day. Big goal, we go mash up the place with it. Big goal, greatest in every battle. Big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal, big goal. Big refreshing moments.
Beagle drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. Se me fini me fi na me ya. Okay, na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko kurom.
Me chiao esam akwa baby. Asem. Say Sadia no yinya de show. No when is you kusukusu pe e kire se wani no enye. O de tra o ka de na kire
me. Matra jenguli da.
Matra jenguli.
Me matra jenguli da.
Then o de we medical medical nti o de tra.
Me jina ha. Me niwe o paper na da ho, paper na da ho nchen. Fejina ho bibi a o nchen. Na fa me se me nkan se me ntumi nkan ya.
Na so obi o ha o long sighted, obi o short sighted.
Nti no, me dey say I know also the kwachire me I this way.
Me say me kan ya, un said sometime me kan ya na ma yesi.
Me dey mini long sightedness, mini short sightedness. Nti we dey mara ekusu, am say na dey no kwa frame. I don't know what was machine no.
But Ike, the point is that Mikel Arteta any excuse be a season way not to win the Premier League because in terms of player quality, any player depth will be.
Depth, yes, I agree.
No, defensively.
He adored it. It didn't.
Defensive.
It didn't fall from the skies.
Yeah.
It didn't fall from the skies.
Yes.
It didn't fall from the skies.
Yes.
You see, but he has every reason to. There will be a put pressure on Mikel Arteta too.
No, it's not about pressure.
Oh, Prince. Maybe some question for my answer. Maybe I'm Mikel Arteta pressure. He is not a favorite to win the league.
Why not?
Liverpool, City, United, Chelsea, one of your favorite to win.
Why not?
Say. Well,
what the second three seasons continuous. If you are not a favorite, then we are there.
You are not favorite. Liverpool don't know where we now. And so, in fact, why very close to £400 million in new signings in the same team of the winning season. Or no favorites. And
98.9.
Arsenal, in fact, last season at the same period of the Premier League, in that's now 16 points, right? Last season, 7 games, Arsenal was 17 points. But now Arsenal, Edda, third. In fact, last season, at no point did Arsenal top the table.
Yeah.
From start to end, at no point, and Arsenal start at top of the table. At least you were third, you be hard and you be second. Now, season way topsy-turvy. Liverpool, Elidiana, 1 week, Arsenal so abeda top. It is a marathon and a sprint. I always give credit to Mikel Arteta. I knew where my Arsenal was. I knew when we were 8th, 7th, any idea, meaning that period, no. And meaning how Arteta ever fire through that level, no. And they already second,
98.9.
And yet, what you would wish, you have to win because nobody remembers a second place team. In fact, Arsenal, why today people remember second place teams. And people even remember Arsenal. In fact, so Arsenal defies a long-standing saying, that nobody remembers the second place team. So Arsenal and Quadia, people remember Arsenal for placing second. And Arteta, I believe, win some side, a fine side. Team they're very good. Goalkeeper Raya, fantastic. Defense, solid. In fact, Arsenal bet me. Arsenal team with you, Prince. When Arsenal team that started over the weekend, no. So maybe make a second Arsenal team. Very equally strong. For instance, Raya, NHE over the weekend. Say Raya, Timber, Calafiori, Saliba, any Gabriel, and we are starting. Many are starting. Into Obo Rice, Obo Odegaard, and Obo Eze, and Obo Zinchenko, Saka, and Gyökeres. This same Arsenal team, Prince. Obey to me, I started. Into mom started Saturday. No, she under team. Aris Avalea in post. Right back, Ben White. Left back, Miles Lewis Kelly. Centre backs, Mosquera and Henkapi from Bayer Leverkusen. Now holding Mayford, Zubimendi, because he didn't start on Saturday, but even though he will always start. Zubimendi, started. Then there is Chelsea player now, almost was Sano Abbas now, Noni Madueke. Martinelli on the left. Then over midfield idea on the part of Odegaard there no made the Rebeshe what's his name? Yes, small boy. Wanyeri. Now made the Merino on the other side and up front. There's if Gabriel Jesus comes, there's me can't even step fresh started lineup. Okay. Then there's Abia Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. But two set squads are second squad week. Ayo Benefit Premier League squad that new dream Premier League squad. So in terms of depth, we have depth. And today, say Timber knew I'm saying Ben White to Ben White knew a Timber or Calafiori, any Lewis Kelly, in there Mosquera or both for Timber or whoever, or both solid. But there's no hope. And can't be crying yam said I'm by you. Last no book a cry on so when ya Marcelin you can cry to be on Weber. And so this is a very solid team. So I think that Michi saying name ye so your right decisions sir. I feel that it's a team that should be able to win laurels. Maybe as they doing the it's only title that can appease the fans. And I don't say me the leader 98.9 and the captain Mikel Odegaard Martin Odegaard. This is when you have 3 injuries. Shoulder and Obai. And unfortunately, also tall soldier and so be because you not tall shoulder and so surprise shoulder no and no Obai and Andra Saturday no knee injury by. I hope that you don't wait me at on the
international break.
I'm going to share no to be turn number because he's the engine, he's the fulcrum, he's the one that no in the menina a year Jumakama. Now my main 30 seconds I mean for na Krobi Ambra on the Chelsea and the Liverpool game.
What do you think is wrong with Chelsea?
United and you were going to win. So,
what do you think is wrong with Liverpool?
No, Liverpool from the start of the season, Liverpool defensively they are very poor. Me and Prince, me they say ready ways one at the BI then. Yeah, cause I'm pro.
Van Dijk.
I was always saying that Liverpool they were winning games, but they're not convincing. To back Kaya, I was saying that there's a difference between performance and results. Results in the about performance and yet the best like music goes to show a bit like music goes no Emma. So if I want to then be asked a question of my Liverpool share, we shouldn't have lost that game to Liverpool. And in dry clear, this is a Chelsea team. I'm more defensive, the back line injuries, team was ravaged by injuries and suspensions. Prince. Especially in the second half, Borwa, Chelsea for boy in the second half. If Chelsea are not won the game of football, especially the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, pressure. She said, "Amunya boy, you also 2 against 3. No, the boy, and you could smell that the goal was coming at that time." Okay, Van Dijk, her first goal. No, me always say that Van Dijk was the 33rd defender. The 33rd defender. But neighbor no Johnny Kwechiri, no Pio Bikali kuna kwa take. Eba na lose bono ajina msi o recovery. Hey, kuna ti koko you could go kata won biti no abe brapre. Yes, see, recovery. But neighbor no puni to, no Johnny no Kwechiri no puni to. Born biti obi na aba no abejo apra so why recovery? Na about recoveries, 30 recoveries in one game. Messi moko shishi and so to appear. But then we recovery. I praise my face here.
Krobia Brian. Krobia Brian. Van Dijk dear because Bono Kaisedo di born ko me amenhwe kra me se na kone swe wadane ne to no apu ne to se waye bibia teacher ni bi be bonnement wadane ne to ne se
be asa o we dem study no
me ye manti ase e no boss a ball no e na e share what do you think is wrong with this Liverpool team? Because coach Obai relatively obi team our build and our be fine or the winning league. And they on one kasa 20 players who said they own you so Florian Victor Obai almost say a generational talent. Obai born when put the one start against Chelsea one start of free bench and a buy be man one pass beer. Omo boy, omo ntimi and critique enough. I don't know why player bit say Cody Gakpo ni jina game no ma ebo 90 minutes it was a game no. I think he was poor, but for Zago na or share no he was poor.
That's Salah as well. But don't you think that people are targeting Cody Gakpo because he's Dutch? Not slots here Dutch in here. Because between Salah and Gakpo, Salah shouldn't even be starting game today for Liverpool.
I know can be, but when you say front any more honor or honey nyina say oh bobo now here will be obetimi ashegu amawa mo Salah. That's enuntina me face say me ti ase so odi ni begina mu no but I think say Saturday he was a pale shadow of himself. In fact, they are not Mo Salah. They are not a yeme we won a whole class. So saying your ball and says so be passing. No a bebo born it and pony so. But I think say is the team nina the all single out players are you not be fair, but team nina no nya mojo crobby.
My obi message on this topic. Maybe the name. I say we are all favorites. I say tell Prince we are all favorites, including his club. Manchester United. He Prince should put this pressure on his club, not as Ateta. Can you guess?
A minimum lawyer Adamasa.
And your lawyer.
And Johanna.
Why your favorite? First, we are sending message.
Okay. Akome.
Yes.
Raymond Akome. Say Arsenal for na almost through because
he Prince should put this pressure on his club, not Ateta's Arsenal.
No.
What? No.
Manchester any second and to us three. So this second and to us three. Ewo team a build team to say the Ateta a build team. Metna ha akasi ebe win.
I'll finish it below 10th.
15.
Na
in fact, Odi 16
Obey part of the favorite.
Obey favorite. On your favorite. The Odi second. Ah, what build a competent was sesika. Yeah, all cancel be a sesika. Arsenal sesika no na your favorite says Oje.
Yeah, I think Liverpool, early stages where they say ani ebe huno, and a time when Chelsea were signing every single player available on the market, 2-3 seasons back, it got to a point now we coach my Chelsea, uhu di out ne born, uhu di out no, etina bench, and in Drew Breer was a some player because of the value of the players on the bench. I was a master player no the opportunity to start and I say also embenya a feel of the game and a problem one
98.9
top experience coaches our top clubs now we to me ISR the way ye to me at the amount we pa and I only idea Liverpool this time we move to me at the FAC and it's a lot. Yes, we winning in the no premiership no wababa be winning the performance with the Dutch Eredivisie, but he has not shown that top class level and managerial skill ni because me were other people la woman say Sanka obi to say Klopp kra etnaye and I say Liverpool team na win the league last season and yet extra performance be a woman da dia but rather they dwell on teams be inconsistency at the time Manchester City Moreno na totally off. Chelsea on the target for the coach Ukraine say qualify for a Champions League ni ade. BBI and the United said they over 10 years. Arsenal the inconsistency level of Arsenal and that mentality of fighting for the league title in recent times under Mikel Arteta Wabeji or Juma and me one of the advocated by Mikel Arteta in Juma Wabeya. In no way na me skende say openino Angelica empowerment is annual man no. Sometimes when he has a coach be to me Abu Ejuma say now we nyasa time no e dey akọ Ejuma say Arsenal hated the grounds running na ye be hu say ebia Mikel Arteta's last 2 seasons or the be free Arsenal no and or the be to me dey wonders. So we share and slot league last season yes he was the manager and we want to me and take any credit away from him, but I think that we are another season and no yet the real test at the opinion and with this acquisitions are why these players are okoto mobile to fill some holes and as a vacuum be na other players
98.9.
they will also need time. And you will be an obaya or to me I hated the ground running at the ama in a team my friend of Liverpool. Even one more woman the experience in the Premier League, you know. Depending on said the new mobile work what about Premier League in a check now could even another Premier League what a different terrain again. League in the no but club na wakwako rimuno traditionally any said the woman new my head then econo. I was adapted to Neoma Bebre. So I think these newly signed players so now there should be a time where I was a yenya and farmer players no said the beya woman should be to me then adjust ye na no me to me akoye. And look, yeah, can about players are almost free Liverpool. Take you be to say Trent Arnold from the Liverpool's academy. He has given a consistent top level performance over 5 continuous seasons as one of the best fullbacks. A man for issue with the defensive and abilities, but he has been consistent for 5-6 continuous seasons. Top level performance. And who replaces a Trent Alexander-Arnold? We've known Arnold with an incisive passes. Free kick be every season be obenya some 2 moments be or this free kick nebe winning points be a diamao. The crosses top notch. And he has been one of the best ever Premiership during the days we Liverpool, instant with Liverpool now. And no the Abrante friend of Robertson. And every season, guys we Emma double figure goals. When goals and assists as fullbacks, you know. Now you beyond BBR. And almost shows our consistency, you know, at the amount. Until Liverpool would concede a Pep Guardiola's Barcelona time. Barca concede swallowing goals. But at the end of the day, one more ebe win the game. Until you 3-2, 4-2, 5-6, Barca wins now. No. Ube concede more, but one more share more. Until the best way to defend is to attack. One more share more. Also, we should be young so you share more. You be win no near the 3 points no echo. And then, sir, 2 players are every season be Arnold Robertson. Every season you say 5 to 6 continuous seasons are both players Emma less than 20 goals every season be. Even on the rough scale no grano. Say anything less than 20 every season. And continually one more year no. And then me lost Kekes and Jeremy Frimpong. No. Kekes will need time and so on so baby Drew's high level no. And as to say, Obe to me it drew a massa top performance in the Grano and also another thing. Then Jeremy Frimpong, he showed that attribute of a New York forward or a very dangerous near the bio for Liverpool in the 2023-24 season. And so ne Abrante friend Alejandro Grimado, one more and so fullback now one more airborne the 3-back system and now open friend Jabi Alonso airborne and then more that opportunity echo money more into almost one more numbers no was and clearly Senanka yeah the numbers and Kwan Nesha now said they are Jeremy Crampo de Bano say top level or Bano Babe ye bibia or buy no so or start ye and injuries kakrebe and if it was answer back but he has no shown say Obanwa or Babe Sha sentem and to say ya na Obabenya Bradley be Conor Bradley no ball right back shop was like Babe Bobby and then Curtis Jones this season players we do munyina abo right back they am Liverpool Curtis Jones abo shop was like abo and if Abrante friend Jeremy Frimpong abo and if Abrante friend Conor Bradley until 4 season we do baby ya abo 7 games but Liverpool right back one 4 players different players and abo a honomo and no one more being here as a consistency no it was our level midfield Abrante friend Mark Lester Gravenberg was super last season and this season Adeba Kwana make can say Ebema Manchester United abre ye pa no upon one so signings a one year we ni mu kakra no one be brepa no e the midfield say teams because say o person who defensive line no kra no on solidify no uhia proper midfielders are one so able to provide us a shield for the defense. And of course, we initiate attacking so we was strong midfielders are almost able to me about and one proper and they no attacker or be join there and the final third players no. Now the boy to me akwa to Liverpool one more midfield, you know, a few way from the start, clearly said the driving back, the Mark Alester and Shobos Labema was our offensive and then duties, you know. But our 2 players away. How consistent you know, to me throughout the season, especially when last season we ball together for in so many games. This season fatigue kakrebe den ebebweremu. Omo enso den adeba ko betumi anya effect e will Liverpool team ni so. But woman sign any proper midfielder. And in fact, from Klopp's days, eba bepemene. The last 2 seasons before our club ebeko. 2 of the young guys are now want to me a winning a ball as double pivot Edema Liverpool winning Carabao games, FA Cup games and some Premiership games. Curtis Jones and a branch of friend Harvey Elliott. Omaton Harvey Elliott then akwa and then Aston Villa. And why they replace Harvey Elliott? Intino another thing because one more buy no into me and hated the grounds running. Florian Wirtz buy no the favorite position for a branch of friend Shobos lie. Vertebral because Showboys like at the 70 million euros plus and buy Liverpool or buy a Wababi winning league or Wababi boy first season another 100 million plus player until you should also be given opportunity. Oh, bench Showboys like now do no abona until always be an coach in the finding means be say a branch of friend of Florian Wirtz ebebo Showboys line so no within the work ethics and the output or them Liverpool there was on so into Benyasa 2 double number 10 in Eden. One more elbow. Cody Gakpo last season, in fact, Liverpool's final third. Or no, any most are provide most goals. And as a number said, them are Liverpool team. And Sana and Louis Diaz said, they can cry then eba beke can. Anti one would dinoma be brave echo. A chile hono, sonigu. And I'll be anymore. Louis Diaz then a deco. Who replaces him? Direct replacement. A branch of friend, a kitty whoever or more than a boy or any could got woman operate from the left flanks or a dear man. Ekutike started so well. 3 successive games. Now to Tontana any idea. But so be to me I consistent with it. And even the player and Ankasan so confident. A bit to me I cosro. Now I am consistent in giving numbers and who been here said the entire team collectively. One must be to me I then. To me, I grind the results at the moment the entire team, you know, or more confident, as well, more momentum ever drop, you know, it affects individual players. So, and slot, when you moment, level now to say, other than Wakwashimuno, Wababe, one of the best, and you know, even the very good coaches are almost is part of and is our coaches, you know, and baby or one situation BC, and it was a ontre. That is why he is called a manager. And on our bro for no actually, we a manager, not just a coach. It's no friend manager because situations be bria who make sure so be to me are managing here. How is going to and then make sure say these newly signed players, you know, a bit to me are then about back into their form and you name from the various clubs are almost you know, up to no. And if you want more order than so performance, they are one of them last season. You expect to say a few you know, the moment player no buy first season player ne performing the second season na anko ye na de meaning say you as the manager unye ni omo bi and of course obi so form de buy so anko ye and also just say honso no unye ni omo bi then the question of say we develop players you know or add some value where them players no omo performance no and also another question sir ye ko ye ni mu no se ni omo ansesa e betumi aba nti no they are all finding who in CCR no that dilemma wom. Why na me bench no? And it's about time we also need our boss to bench some key top players, big players. And they want more prices and say we need our boss no now bench one more. And no problem. Game you are unya Musala ebia 90+6. Now why is ane magic no? But ene obo Musala ebia vet BTH, ebia Ishaki BTH, ebia Ekitike BTH, and show one more price tag. Inti most allowable by 50 minutes no and so free vet start your by 70 minutes at so free nebia and then Isaac ba ekitike bo by 30 minutes na at say Isaac then eba Isaac bo bia yen film na because players we no nyina akere na wo de aba with one numbers any one price into we dia wo de ne ba betenechi because the moment a vet ebe tenechi 2-3 games I won't start here no and also by another bombshell. What 150 million euros player non starting games near the Baba ye cabo another inti coach no who said the obe manages a situation in this year and who here top level coach or then 9 basic from obe to me the best out of the current squad way to me then assemble no. But for now I think onone ne boys ni nyina no ye ma won time kakra enyoma be picky.
Eno eye Krobia Asante ena wote ne nkan wa justice to Liverpool situation ne papa players no aba adoso enti ene ya ese coach no uhu baby because Jeremy Frimpong no mpodi match no kra minum se we pre ana se den on pre enso a o mani mobi match we kono Bradley ene ball eho mi wo no so ko fa na as a replacement for Trent into IABB but they said the Asempeka no league into a marathon and sprint into yenhwe say be a blip we blip be obekai last season kra defeat be asa na no so me beka ha Liverpool
is also picking. The thing is that they've had their best spell. I made a post.
I'm a best spell na there.
And the first 6 games
this season.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm a best spell na say.
In Liverpool, they won all their games, and I'm saying that.
No, winning ben.
No, but
1-0 last minute.
Prince, in fact,
they concede.
They had their best spell. That you can't take it in terms of points amassed. I'm a best spell. They won their first 5 or so games. And I'm lose some last 2 games.
Yes.
First 5 games, they won it. Even though they're convincing, they had their best spell. It was at that point now more criticizing Arsenal. Arsenal not playing better than didn't Arsenal play better than Liverpool. When Arsenal lost, we can't say Arsenal ain't best spell. You were criticizing Arsenal because Arsenal were behind Liverpool. But Arsenal, even games Arsenal against it in Arsenal ain't winning. If your ball Arsenal boy against, you're not giving Arsenal that credit.
No, but
so I'm saying that
they've gotten their best spell for the first 6 games. What he's saying is the season koso no besa nyom mojo back
Obiabenya you have got yours. Go and look at Liverpool next 6 games. It is because their first 7 games or so no boy no. The big teams in there were Arsenal and Chelsea. Apart from Arsenal,
their next game I'm Manchester United.
I'm next few games. I say yeah best and I mean special. Best idea no. I'm next games are Edomonim no. Papa. Arsenal first. We want Arsenal first 6 games. Arsenal boy in the season. Arsenal boy City. Arsenal boy United. Arsenal boy Liverpool. Arsenal boy Nottingham. We are born Newcastle.
Happy FM 98.9.
Did you get it? Inti. When we have a bowl, Liverpool have a league not started.
Area codes.
Area
codes. I mean, country say. Oh no, esro na wakoda no eno na ye ne da nanso obi anim say ho na wakoda no. That's not your position.
No, me I know that this league. Me I have watched football long enough to know that.
That's not their position.
No, Prince. Me I have watched football long enough to know that. It is too early. Obi be contract up. Obi be basro. Obi be perform. Nobody hold a permanent position in the league. So me, there's no guarantee that Arsenal better top. We better start at the end of the season. I won't even write. Maybe my team 10 points be 12, 8 points be fine. My 1 point now. How can you even jubilate over this? That's not fun. Is jubilating.
Me pacho mark your calendar no. On the 25th of October 2025, YFM ever shouted down the nation with the hottest show of the year. And no 2025 YFM area cruise jam. Shenenson. This year jam no a bigger, bolder, and more meaningful. Ni nyina ne say yes celebrity breast cancer awareness month. All October no the pink October. Na esa pink October no mo no na YFM edi omu area codes no ahye kama pa. Uniting music, fun and a powerful cause into Shenenson FM. Now the lineup no your favorite artist plus global hap men and hap women and after your top MCs and ebeba na ɔmo abɛboa na dwumadie no ayɛ kama paa ɛyɛ Legon City Mall the forecourt of Legon City Mall ɛhɔ ɛna saa dwumadie yi ɛbɛkɔ so. It's a movement of music, love and awareness. Shenenson, Smirnoff Ice, together with Chill, proudly powered by Smirnoff Ice, proudly with Chilled, Munch It, made in Ghana with same creamy richness and the same great taste. Sansuna everything cacao. And discover the finest Ghanaian chocolate. Sanso and a blue jeans feel the superpower. The luckiest everywhere. And a real cooker, real cooler, and so a drink of good times. And you makui and also ya saying Emma the 2025 YFM Area Cruise Jam no at the Airbro. 2025 Area Cruise Jam no, one nation, one vibe, one jam. All in pink October. Enti shenenso efa emaye. Eduru a yebe bosu ye papa enti shenenso. Not every chairman is a chairman. Being a chairman is more than just a title. Every chairman, a chairman is the one who makes his woman happy. A chairman is the one who gets appellations in the morning. Every chairman would attest that his happiness starts with a kiss. Enti minu abema. So person wants unya nijia dia start with a kiss. Na say kiss dia na ye kiss condoms and have a kiss a strawberry a gel. Start with kiss condoms. Go smooth and go deep with a kiss strawberry gel. Shenenson famame. Soccer bet ama se udi no aye fufo kra. Eno a soccer chance. You offer a great opportunity to win even when you are losing. And no a soccer chance for 10 plus matches, making sure say us net that's no a 1.30 or higher. You lose one game, still you be rewarded 3 times your stake. Terms and conditions apply. Jibu Semen country or say in Sukan or Modiaba Omunsu no. Or dispenser bottles mission in Swakakrakanibi. Almost the 20 liters bottles aba and to bet me the wood DNA 18.9 liters no e de aba beje almost 20 ni bia untua sika bia enka ho Jibu drinking water yi 9 African countries are Ghana eka ho and to switch to a convenient way obe refill with dispenser bottles. Airport North Legon Adentan Usu Asalam down Dansuma Sotium Madina your site ahuru nyina e baby a mabobo obosu yi so ben ana so wo baby a mabo obosu yi nyina na per se oye distributor na reseller edema Jibu omo product ahuru ni nyina for 0302 528 669 Jibu a better life eno enso eno no ma yenkoi na yemrefie ene all bright quantum cro ena ode Maimuha and
Happy FM 98.9.
Kwaku ansa enche bi obetranse na ansa no obetranse no mame musa o say are you ready to say I do without breaking the bank? If the answer is yes dear na me kai will say Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026 is here for you. For just 1,000 Ghana cedis per couple no obenya the wedding of your dreams. Luxury hotel accommodation. Beautiful wedding outfit, amazing reception with great food and drinks, stylish decoration, convoy escort service, professional premarital counseling, video and photography, sanso and hair and makeup. Yeah, the amount. We munyina no. Yeah, the amount for 1,000 Ghana cedi for 20 years in ena yaka awarefo abom aka individuals abom e de serie atoma no e de serie ahye omonim kama pa ye ton forms no afie e wo mu say afidan de nanso ye ton forms no afie ka ho tutumrika na befa o forms if san say abre ne abre nyina nkrofo ba ha e befa o forms free number si 0244 143994 and I say 0302 254858. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026. Award on another level. Don't do terms and conditions apply. Ansa sasiraku atnase peposo deshe sasiraku papa bi sabre die umre enedu di umre nana yenkoi.
Sir Fonton from no esu na se totrobento no enemu na frichiwa no so eye adwuma wo ma na sebe enya kubi na ye konamom ye memu ansem na ya boaboa no na no pay ye de ba besom as usual ye mfa se da chenchirenche no emfa ma high sense men kan che se ene Ghana ha se ban electronic appliance dia omoni obia enimu chempe se ban television set, refrigerators, chest freezers ahodo no, air conditioners no because wa eboma mawo samon kona mon kwajibi bukom banku bese koma nwe e ka 17 chilling e chili e hwe body e bomodi ana kwajibi de bia me ka se mayo na mo ba na huhuro diom sa say I didn't come here for this, I didn't come here for that, ni mun kone ba no impempi no e huhuro e na yom sa unya AC bi high sense dia no na o de boho a o de me ha o kran fan to 16 and 17 o de fa to 24 and 26 automatic what I say air condition angasa be ye dwuma na mau kama obenwane se awon ko no musa na otweben na ma dwuma no aye mrepa ente ama yanko ho ebisane bono eda form circulem enka ha yawo East Legon Keseman Achimota Mall North Industrial Area Opera Square Tudu Dansoman La Paz Westels Mall Broadcasting Kaswa Bachona Junction Mall Tema Community 1 N25 nyina ya talemo elho amrahia so yakobie ye showroom chenchirenche pa elho nti o yare fane mu nkoneba onso betimi adashe e de afa o kama pa na bibia akoye e de amao wo Kumasi ame ha o mankan ebi elho ye Kumasi City Mall Kumasi Edum Post Office Kumasi Tafo Mankesim Takrade Takwa Oboase Koforia hoho isunyane Techiman ene tamle nyina ye ho monfren ewo 0302 550000 me sent mama obiem 0302 550000 your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter nei your friend X NFM no YouTube obetimi akọ na wakohwe product ni bebrebe ya ye di agu kama pa high sense or say everyday prices for everyday people. Yanshan Samana say and free the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Unim se eye ukwade da enemy ya the match enchenche ba kopa. Yawada ya sembe nkreni ya the match enchenche pa kwa kwahyehyɛ so kama wo eye Morocco enye fediagro ya ne Central African Republic ene de kwa kɔbani honom na esanse Central Africa for ɔmamɔ mo bre yi a ɔmuni stadium yi ene ye kwa kɔbɔ Morocco na say neutral ground ene ye kwa kɔbɔ sa game no wo na first eye training na Ghana ya de kɔhyehyɛ so honom 7 players Joyce Boabena fato so 7 players and omutimi ekoye first training no ho ene intia menya ne se players ni bebrebe and omonso etimi attach down a omonso edi training ahodo no kwa hyehyɛ so na yawada ye de match nkyerɛnkyɛ no enso ahyehyɛ so kama ho no ma jade onsem ede emao na onim se world under 20 world cup no eguso a ekoso ewo Chile Ghana yentimi qualify Egypt and omutimi ebroskoto yekoto baby a yentimi qualify ewo eye AFCON no mo na say enetie 4 reps Africa yɛde kɔɛ no ɛne atadwe Africa yɛate there 3 countries ɛna timi qualify ɛde awura mu ɛwɔ the round of 16 Morocco qualify, South Africa qualify ɛna afei no Nigeria ɛnso ɛtimi qualify kama ɛwɔ na round of 16 pair no say ɛna tie Argentina ɛne Nigeria ɛde bɛbɔ ne Colombia ɛne South Africa ɛna afei no Morocco ɛnso ɛne other country no so ɛde bɛpra kama ɛwɔ nom na the Black Starlets of Ghana ɔmo buo makete mu ɛkɔpie mu ɛwɔ Cote d'Ivoire ɛde Wafu Zombi under 17 boys championship no ɛkɔhyehyɛ so kama ɛwɔ nom Prosper Nate Ogum ɛna de ɛyɛ ɔman Boboko under 17 no ɛkɔpie mu hɔ papa no etimi ɛkɔbɔ no ho mmɔde yie papaapa ɛwura mu ɛwɔ the grand finale a nneɛma amfa yɛlusu on penalties na neyi team no touch down ɛwɔ Ghana na ntia mi nya no sɛ the Ghana Football Association akɔ donate sika kyenkyerɛnkyerɛ yɛsi sika ne mu ɔdu papaapa ɛna ɔmode akɔma ɛyɛ the technical team ɛna afei no the playing body a ɛnɛ yi ɛno nso ɛne asɛm da ɛno nso ɛfiri ɔno mpa a yɛka ho asɛm na wɔn nso wate bi wɔ hɔ paa ɛwɔ hɔ na wonim sɛ the Ghana Premier League no ɛgu so a ɛkɔ so a ɛnyɛ fɛdiagrɔ na match day 4 ɛne yɛwura mu simple ɛwɔ nanafo so gye aboɔ park no Bechem United ɛtena fie ɛne Hartlepool ɛkote ya obia Anthony Anshabi ɛwɔ na Masoud Didi Dramani ɛyɛ coach ɛrema Hartlepool Bobokoro Masoud Didi Dramani ɛyɛ coach ɛrema Hartlepool Bobokoro yɛbisa ne sɛ ne waba away na away no waba no wabɛnya draw ɛyɛ good results ɛrema wana Didi Dramani nsɛm nie.
I think so. I think that there were 2 halves of challenges. They started so well, and then we took over. The first half, we controlled, greater part of the first half. We opened up the spaces, we controlled the tempo, and then we had the best spaces to exploit. But yes, we still needed a clinical move in terms of opening and creating the chances, and then making the goals. But I think that it's still good to still keep a very tight mode in terms of our clean sheet.
Okay, we enen komo kakra Masoud Didi Dramani coach Edema Hartlepool edi tuja ni ebisa say game no kronya na hongro so no si da bi o wedi kaka obesense su biem game se mu odin no ebeba bebrebe.
I think I've said it time and again, and I'll continue to say that there will be difficult games. The pitch is very good terrain. There are games, especially playing against teams that don't have points. They are playing at home. They are a very formidable side at home. They rarely lose games here, and so you want to break them. You can understand that you need something more extra. You need a strong mentality that I earlier on spoke about. You need to keep up the intensity of your play, and you need to keep that energy and the effort that you need to perform.
You've lost another player, key player Abdul Karim.
I say baby Masoud Didi Dramani the crack no one ebisa say injury situation the crack say na ene uba na sibe pra na we pra no nkone ba Abdul Karim ono so SM Pride ono se hwe wo manager aside na say on fan show 2% bi de say won say season ni na 35 plus no enye den ebi be proud.
I think it is a normal situation when it comes to football. You need to make room for 2% injury rate of your squad. You need to make sure that you carry the entire 35 players that you have, including the younger ones, so that we can always try as much as possible to manage and then be able to keep the players with deloading moments, especially those who need deloading. You saw that we brought Kalkari very late because he has something in the hamstring, and we needed to salvage that, to bring in Prince Kobno Usu for him to have 60 minutes, and then we can manage the last 15 minutes.
And then Kaka Didi Dramani also edited ja na Obiba Swedro de papa gonna Swedro yeah Saturday me ohwa yen so ye je samba ne ade All Blacks setting a fie for the very first time this season omo elusu 1-0 to Air Gold Stars. Michael Nkwa 46th minute ono enenya the only goal of the game. Sunday no games no etwa so Baba Yara Sports Stadium na Sante Kotoko and Heart of Lions equity ya ubia entimi ampere boyfriend ball Anthony Onkwatem no carry visit on common here o say draw na ye chance nko melusu.
Okay, it's better than you losing. But what I've seen is there's an improvement. We are not yet there, but there's improvement. The way we created a lot of chances, and then look at even hitting the bar and so forth. So I think it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Even though I don't like it's better than you losing anyway. So it's good. It's good.
When kakra Karim Zito coach Adama Kotoko and so editor Jana coach I say Kotoko mu first game home Premier League supporters now mo and I'm buy.
Oh, why not? I'm okay with it. Gradually, they will respond to our game, and then they will come and support us more. I'm okay with it. Normally, it's not like that, but I think gradually they are getting to understand us, and then they will come.
Okay. And then kakra Karim Zito and so editor Jai. Every time we crack on every side say now in tonight I'm say Montimin two, more 2 games. Ashe 1 goal. And I see you will be a friend after matches. After matches into Omako Nefem Pono Omako goal scoring on Huejuma.
Yes, you after there's something we see after match is another match. So now after match is another match. So that is preparation. I prepare before this game, and now the game itself gave me what to do next. You understand me? So we're going to work on that.
Ewo Brekum Golden City Park Chelsea Eche Basake Holy Stars Ebono 2-0 Ewo Takwa TNA Park no Mediama Sporting Club any Nations FC game no eko ended 2-1 in favor of Mediama. Na Emmanuel Owusu and Salim Adams the first game of ball Ediama Mediama former Hearts of Oak player no Otimi Ewo Swatena Elho El Kaswa Tuba Astrotef no so no Dreams FC and Vision FC Ekote Obiasha ni onko no ka bako Daniel Yemo and the kind also Atrano Edema Vision and Fimpono John Entry and so Etimi Etekano El Hohoi Sports Stadium no Hohoi United Eche Karela Abono 4-1 ononso entimi ante elho na papa yefra Tijani Abdul ene kra eye bobo kwa yefra Hoho United o se hwe omoba game no man prepare for air counter pressing into my players no ebreye pa.
And I think, during the course of the week, we really work on counter pressing and our pressing system. I think that's exactly what happened. And in the later part of the game, you can see that the boys were so little tired because you can't continue the attacking all the 90 minutes. They did so well. I think I hope we should continue this way.
We and Koma Kaka Tijani Abdul. Coach Adama Hoho United Editu Jakuntumbe Hani Akwanechi kakra if you say Bakubia Kema SM Prepreche Enfa Emao Chairman K5 and so Akasa at the Afakotoko game no or say game no more boy no hey or more dominating game no wakoni asanyina so na unim say Wednesday or my standing game bako el how many goal stars bebo or say unti Jao Vitinha
Wednesday I'm match no time
7 p.m.
I'm working to 7 p.m. Okay.
Enti ose Jao Vitinha no akwa no ose mo amu ri no mbra Wednesday na mo hwe Jao Vitinha Okay, and Monfanche Black Stars game no Wednesday 4 p.m. Wednesday 4 p.m. and as our game no so bekoso kama ho. Na Kotoko fans ni biaka sa Obiba. Omo say abeta mo ano. Masa, Otuado mo twenden.
Otuado boy abeta mo boy. Afe inaka bra. Yes no. Fra abeta mo. No mesem. No nya bibi. Ama blaster kaka. Local press, you make a bra. I bet, yes, now, Frabet, Ronusuma, among Oma, are you chance? Am I, you make a bra. I bet I'm one, as a chance, Kakra, Ronusuma, Nian Shed, you make a bra, Fred, I bet I'm one.
Albert ni mo die nyame ni mkrenie agwade deserve mo mfeno no so nkwache ne bobre honum na say Ghana Premier League table no etie Heart of Lions en lead 10 points plus 5 goals Mediama etoso mienu omukra 9 points plus 6 goals Heart of Oak etoso miensa omukra 8 points plus 2 goals and efempo no Young Apostles and so a complete top 4 na omonso ekra 7 points Omoni go bia ensandi go ka ho kotoko at 10th on the table after 2 games Omabono omukra 4 points plus 1 goal ho NFM puno bibiani go stars and so etosu insia omonso ekra 6 points plus 2 goals ho when Manti or Ghana Premier League nima omnine ehwepo mu ye pa top scorers no say enetie Richmond Opoku Esinakan Edema Young Apostles 3 goals washe Emmanuel Owusu Mediama Sporting Club washe 3 goals Samuel Atakumi our Bibiani Goal Stars and also ashe 2 goals NFM Puno Kweku Aswanzi and so our All Blacks and also Etimi ashe 2 goals our Honoma Yare on sem down kama pa ho yentin tom kakra our division 1 games ni bi ekoso zone 1A no say enetie ho na Yape FC ache Northern City ebon 2-0 Tamale City and RTU game no ekoye 0-0 Sankara Nationals and wapa game no due to heavy rainfall into that game no entimi amba so ho TF Exponential and so any Burger All Stars game no and also entimi amba so ho zone 1B no say enetie Brekum Arsenals actually Legon Cities ebon 2-0 NFM Pro KAC Academy and Doma Unity game no and also call ND 2-0 in favor of KAC Academy. Mighty Royals and Techiman Liberty Youth Ekote Ubiasha Nyonkono a cap bako elho WB United and VC Warriors and also call ND 1-0 in favor of WB United elho Utitomo our zone 2 na say enetie Elmina Sharks Mupiaro Hakrob Sante. 11 wise echo ending 3-0 in favor of Sharks in Swapon Fidelity and a Ken Faisal game no Fidelity for a winning 2-0 Ross Park and a Park Academy echo ending 0-0 elho matches ni Etiotoma FC Ashanti Gold 04 Adamutin 2004 Omone Dwarfs game no ekoye 0-0 Future Stars and the Police Nationals no and also echo ND 2-0 elho Happy FM your goalkeeper no ochi edema Police Nationals omutwan 2-0 den elho oh no poor defense do one time
professional be about
Police Nationals.
No, me because was say be our no. Me dey because was samba that in there only obechima ni there wanya there.
There be say who say na defense ni here.
That's why you see a good goal.
Joel Chance obi anko ni ngwa bebo defense 2 3 4 5 ni no. Na zone 3 ni say enetie Golden Kicks ache City asemba ebe yeni Yetwa Airport City 1-0 FC Nania ache Atram Divise abono 2-1 Olympics and Hakla FC akote Olympics Golden Warriors and Nagod game no echo ending 2-1 in favor of Nagod. Home Stars and Interallies equity echo 2-2 Okwawu say the omo dance man home games. It's first game on board dance man no efa edemomo omo Akrante team my friend Great Ambition e wo sa omo kabako omo entimi ante True Democracy etenafie ama wafa ebono 2-0 and then Monday Tuba Astrotef no so no Nkranjata kamia say jata no ne sinyina atutu Accra Lions and Kofodia Sempefe e de be bani kura bia be kwana enti ana memema kwan na yere yemamu ansem no asine fempro Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown edition to us once again as that chenche no and confirm high sense so say everyday prices for everyday people.
Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there is no limits to where we can go. Together, we move with joy. We move to our own beats. We move with the natural goodness of Malta Guinness. A feel-good refreshment with vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. Grab a bottle of Malta Guinness now and feel the vim. Malta Guinness, we move. Always check out for the Made in Ghana symbol. This advert is FDA approved.
ɛyɛ nokorɛ turo do sɛ yɛka high sense a deɛ ba wo chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Nanso wonim sɛ yɛwɔ laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakra bi mpo no. So ɔtɔ adeɛ ɛwɔ yɛ hɔ. Mfie num ntɛm. Sɛ ho tekyema na efiri yɛ ne a, fabra yɛnsiesie ama wo a, yɛbɛsesa ama. Sɛsɛ so de high sense showrooms no, ebu wɔ Ghana afa na nyinaa. Nti bibi na wɔpa atɔ a, bɔ anan kɔ hɔ, na kɔgye wo deɛ. Ebi wɔ Nkran, Tama, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuase, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hohoy, Kofodia, ɛboɔ no da fam bɔkɔɔ ɛde ma wo. Sɛ yɛka high sense a, ne yɛkyerɛ deɛ ɛkyɛ no, deɛ ɛyɛ papa no, deɛ ɛnsɛ nyinam kanea no, deɛ ɛɛfɛ no, na ɛyɛ abɛɛfo no. Bibi na wopɛnkyerɛmu a, frɛ yɛn 0302 550000 anaa kɔ abɛɛfo anansententaa no so. Wobɛnya highsense.com.gh. Yɛwɔ Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, ɛne YouTube so. Ɛno so hwehwɛ High Sense Ghana. High Sense, deɛ ne boɔ so obi abɔtɔm ɛno no.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. What do you do? When you need some money? You go free hustle, you go brave. But you need some luck today. Just dial *712 hash. Make you play the game and win. Oh. Buy for your mama, buy for your papa, buy for your brother and your sister and your crew. From 1 city to 5K, you don't need much, not much to play. Just dial *712 hash. LuckyestLottery.com. Play the game, play the luckiest. Oh, luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
You could be the luckiest.
Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there's no limits to where we can go. Together, we move with joy. We move to our own beats. We move with the natural goodness of Malta Guinness. A feel-good refreshment with vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. Grab a bottle of Malta Guinness now and feel the vim. Malta Guinness, we move. Always check out for the Made in Ghana symbol. This advert is FDA approved.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Kojo, me Kojo. Agbanade. C'est même fini me fini na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam tira no. Ne ko krom.
Yɛdaase happy 98.9 FM. Enti me pacho yɛnkɔ Summer Boy na yɛnkɔ Century Sports Arena na yɛnkɔ fa report Premier League baako enura ensuo ɛtɔ ya match na ntimi ama so no match na aba na wie na yɛ Samates ene former league champions mienu ene boy omone Aduana Stars ene boy game no aba na wie Samates ewini sa game no by a goal to nil enti eno so no ye reporter ho Philip Kwashi ewo ahoma ne so Philip mechia o memo akwaba de ba happy 98.9 FM
me jo so minia
boko de
nyanko pardon me ho ye pacha na mo nso
yame adom na de na nura Samates ene Aduana game no amaso
98.9.
Okay, minia mama na wase na femintia etefo eti Happy FM kasafidie kase ene awi anopa ye kwa wi anyim na minia ne etene say wa woni di Ghana Premier League match week number 4 no na nka Samates etene fie ne chimane din ede Aduana Football Club abo ewendra na ne koba ene say ekobo ria donko eko no mienu so na ensio brand started eyi ni ti ewo Summer Boy ne mpotemu a ensio ni toy ya toy be say don hwere ba ko eko mienu ntem before kwanza game no nso nanka ebetumi abaso enti ama game no ntumi amba so ni na ne since you are trying to edge summer test for park no FIA na ultimate your board game na enye enti match day officials no ebai ebe expect park ni nti mo ba yo mo call rounds for park no so na mo check ya no na happy
98.9
enye because of issue na wo park no nti mo tu match no e dey said that eye na Monday anopa no nkro ana game no nso etumi eba so minia
enti boy enkomo game no mu no yenim say game no end first half goal eye Usman Zakari ehye no eno a ena omu kutekutemu a game no ede end ye boy enkomo wo game no mu
okay me an etini say game ni frasi anopa no nkro sane wodi nkan kan ya ne say Samatex enwini ekaba ko a aduana football club entumi ante na yebo game no don fere duba ko ana timani sin ana sasama duba ko ana timani din ede Samatex nya go no through abranche ni din ede Osman Sekeri na eye corner kick Samatex e boy so mo ball corner kick no na goalkeeper ye pull out ana ball na ba bontin ana emranche si akadama Samatex na je ball na de pushi ya abranche ni din
98.9
mention tete ana etimi assist ball na or they cross and san share medal boy and the idea Osman Zekel dignity e ball no mo and share the tournament na your boy first half no ba na we my second half no so e bad so ye di demand your boy second half the boy se ma be nya ya ko so na branch and the me saka free ekwedi red card na ya de na red card na ba ya no ye okwo tackle e wa bra na ni tackle na your back friend is tackle from behind already no we didn't carry the first yellow card our pitch and so and attacking our coin and said that referee need the abaya ni the jury and the ana or the yellow card as so at the can when mum near say center referee bufu pa ne say or sounds so kasa nanka chada ehu hia say so kasa editor center referee no did ye say ne kasa no kasa and said anya de no kwaka ho and rushing and second yellow card no as the command mean and to center referee no that was our born or the editian na the red card and so it's me de buy na after say duana the red card no who bag in first 20 minutes in the who bag no me pia ball na pra ball no e bo Samatex the pressure is Samatex team ne so ye pa after some years Sanyama players hold one etimi e no mu dominating on the field of playing. Now, here is the case as Samatex to me go no whole bang. Yeah, caught match in the region as Samatex so bad game no ma. And no man to me ko ye Edema FC Samatex. I come back home to me say no. Omuti bo mu go no whole bang game no end 1-0 Eritrea the visitors Aduana Football Club.
Pashi yeda se mayemfa unsi ha se utimi kɔbɔ wani akonhoma na ode ɛho report nyina ɛde abrɛ ye reporter ye friend Philip Kwashi ana owo in Century Sports Arena ewo Summer Boy na ote se na ode report every hoba no game first match insuo toye eje park no ebo so enti no te se de mra ne te no se match officials ne kɔ na omo hwe na omo de ball ne bɔ ho na ball ne ntimi mpagya na che se obɔ ball ewo goprama ne so a enye yie eno na omo tu share anopa ya sabre ka se de match no aba na wie ama duana edi nkugu ewo hɔ a ekaba ko a Usman Bukari ehye on the 11th minute no eno ana omo kutam ema Meshak eye afri enso enya red card ewo sa game no mu a omo elusu sa game no yemra na asempa wa hasan so ena krobia enso wa ha yenhwe blasters on eye we krobia ye qualify mepa ansankura ne bekon Ike eneye on the 6th of October mekaye ene odi asempa kwame ware birthday ene eye ofa odi asempa ne birthday ene ye 6 October sisi ya na de no aba mitirim sisi ye ene ye 6 October ene eye kwame ware ene eye kwame ware ene
we show na my friend no me we show na
Black Saddam
yes my friend no Black Saddam
oh when
Oh, Accra, I mean, Papa. Black Saddam. Oh, brutal. Me show now, my friend.
And black, you show now, your best friend.
Black Saddam. Oh, brutal. I mean, Papa, are you brutal, Black Saddam?
Me so on them a best friend, Anna.
There be, my friend in we be a witch, na. Maybe I'm sure my friend.
Mate, enti na odi asempa kwame wa.
Oh, me ni picture wo. O say man, o say
ye share that you na say the picture no yenye Ike yenye ne sa.
Yenye ne trasa.
Sa.
O de me o picture bi wa o de ma mi use one.
Ene fa no
ma mi fa send afena no.
Fama no na yenye ne liter. Onya bibia no ye o seti bibia apa. Na afi aye eno kama. Krobia Sabride enye den ya hwebi enebe ko na wie no na players ni na report na coach to ado enya the full complement of eye ni team no ususu se esi team qualify Wednesday ana
obi kan yanga na your destiny way and same and you able to make decide when I person you qualify. And going to Central African Republic, one game I him say Yasanya even advantage. I ball game no Morocco. And we know
in the
Central
African qualifiers, you know opportunity ko ball back or against Niger. You know the call.
And the Afcon they ekuta ono angasa nso ni oye na ye de buy nti in the same vein and Afcon no you struggle to even win games, you know. Now this same time no at that same time you win World Cup games nti we different competition 98.9 yeah but qualifiers are boy the remo and of course so to make us share Central African Republic I think that is all and found results be PPM or and no other matches be to me at Tugano. Yeah, ni aye ni simple. Said ye be ya coming back aye babe bo Comoros se wahano. Aye ni kasem obi bia de ni je fufuro na kwako remu because yen se de ni ejuma sumbia e was here and is it last minute pressure ya na de oye ne neba.
Yen to me ma last minute pressure because Comoros for any time bia we under pressure to deliver against them. Normally, you don't have the loss.
And make us last minute pressure and any other day. Last game pressure to me. And you show a couple of times you say when we are under pressure, we struggle to grind results any other. And this material moment, it will be better. See a bit to me, I'll qualify before our game against Comoros. Said the Obiba Poakwa be including the players, you know. Yenina ye ko boy de agigigi yeni akwa say hello to America and Canada and Mexico. Ewo Accra Sports Stadium and minimum say the atmosphere say ya qualify and say kwa boss match na said the hobe to me aye afa be charged and any kasem these players Prince Owusune opon pepra no mo efe no wo nya wo made in call up ni ade no wo mu nso benya opportunity kakra etumi a share or minor tade na etumi edi oguru kakra nti game as a qualifier other players wo mu nhye danya more playing time ewo national team ni mu no ye betumi ama wo mu sa opportunity ni bia eno de say ye lose o ye denyo but enye game wo say ye lose ye per resource na ye de ayeden ye de acclamase qualifiers ni nyina na ye de ayeden ye de akoye nim nti ye no ye nyina ye hwe nim game no de ewu hia pa no ye de aye kwa akobo e wo Morocco no because at home ye nyina ye nim ye nim de betumi esi ye ntumi ye boys ni sa pressure last match ni ade pinche Sudan pinche Niger ye ntumi sa pressure no nti no ye ne sa menim se ebebo aye e wo Comoros game no ye nyina ye de ani je ye ko nyina obi asresre nye fi na okuma ye bobo se na se menyo to ba ko kire kra mfo bibia obi akoma nkutu obi bibia so I think players in there one ba and me hu Thomas Asante wa ba belande top guy the form no you good pa ni stage channel and or one guy so or pressure they were oppressing in the opponent defense no yade back when so good into yenhwe how and the woman able to take advantage at the expense of other players a woman any opportunity due to injuries in other reasons, you know. Now woman sweet to me about better they won't to me at the abua or minor qualifies well.
Ike, what me are we now? Yenye of away man. I ready yenye man on fa 2 minutes been afi yen fa be 5 calls.
Inti afenano oma afenano fa we into so na. Yes, any inti odi asempa kwa me ware. We dada de but so I come on picture no. And we ka feed odi asempa kwa me ware. And your head pa no headi nyame inshallah na onye ne kese.
Na wadi sen.
Okay, odi mi minim no ajengulen dia che. I'm saying the football age ni there on 70, but the age there be 80, 90.
Okay.
Yes, but the football age there on be 70. Nyame shira odi pa o. No fe abrantie pa. Odi. Imrantie ni kwa ko no ahye shots no dim. Impanyifo ni so kwa no shape wa hye kamo.
Captain no so
dim. Odi asepa nyame shira nyame ya ni kese na nyame ya na kuma so ade nyina ma no nyame ma ne ho ton ne ntem ne ho de gusu ton na ma ne ho ton ne ntem na on beka yan to dey asempa kwa ware happy birthday
eno eye ofa odi asempa kwa me ware ye fro sen o free infa
good morning your friend called me for invitation ngo
yeah pacho mo anon koy
okay and me besem started by extending my greetings to the sports minister and who say he's trying to do something positive. And he needs support, a better more support, you know, in this kind of sports minister who be actually. Now, start the beginning of the program, Mr. Sempaka, about the Black Stars. Your kind in I'm supporting 1,000%. It's a nail right on the head. Now, no say so, or club, no matter how much you score goals and all that. So, but now you're like a dassical, but say I'll start from the bench. And I support him 100%. Antoine said, "Man, I hope he can't or Bournemouth or Bagana, like a dassical or Black Stars." But sometimes I don't know. Before the 2022 World Cup, I hope he can't or Black Stars. This time around, I don't know whether he's too comfortable in his position or something. Jordan Ayuso no Mpacho. Meaning so a senior player. Last year, AFCON of Nigeria. One of the senior players, he was sitting on the bench and he was urging his players on. He wasn't complaining. I don't know why he didn't start bench and then he must start on the bench. For me, my supporter said Thomas Asante on starting. Now Kudus on both from the right, not Joseph Penso both from the left. Now both from the center for the friend is Thomas Asante. I think going to now my Pacho.
Medase ono nso de no odi free eye la badi eno no nso e de baaye nso betimi afre number no eye 0551 563916 and afi 0555657278 pacho ye fro sen na afre free fa
98.9
Phobia papa koy tio.
Yes, that's press na match we no omunko omunma o man Ghana. Na you qualify World Cup ni bi. We ni ese about that press and na dem dey hu ya pa. As of now you nya trick. O say nya pa ni. That is we there. One can yi kra.
Medase say onso ode aba. Once betimi afre o numbers no eye 0555657278 and afi 0551563916 ye fro sen o frefre infa
Okoye United supporter new ningo
kwaku obinkisi
and Robert Head Carindon Park e woda suma na efe keke Nyamishira ayoko supporters na
ena ba ko pe na mutimi share
enya hwi ye be ma ye defend na obu e na record e pressure bi greater division the 2 years so nyako pongo anka
na musi o no ho na still a monitor de e kosi wo kuma se de
me na down na obaduma pa obaduma Nyamishira no atala yempeni fo bebre ba atala ba ho bi enra na yesterday pa we taking each game at a time. Sunday, back through the move. Tema Newtown. You be both fire say everything about when you win. First one is you go now win Wafa. What can so run be say through the move Tema. Yes, Obiya Mr. When I say blasters over Prince. Yes, from Sunday no. Sunday qualify my Sunday way. Then you be any Comoros no. You bet me a Comoros be brave. Sunday qualify my no two ways about that. Win.
Mate win ba yene Central African Republic game no Wednesday o ukwada eda yenimu enti na yene Comoros ni mum na Sunday enti mpamcho muma yen hye ne nso yene Central African Republic no midweek Wednesday na ne Sunday no Sunday de ebe party we go party hard pa ewa ha na ya hwe na bibia ayekam if you watch watching akure betimi
ebe share Comoros.
Yes.
So Madagascar share Comoros. Even still no, you qualify you. No, they have Ocean import. The reason I ain't been jubilating is FIFA no they use goals.
Yes.
And I inti enu nebe the only way. Say you be train na ya
last game. Yes. Ya yemfa last call ya fro saying referee infa. Yeah last na yenwi kura esan say abena Asante Teresa aba. Ya fro saying
FM Bashiru, taxi driver, me kase fitema.
Pacho 30 seconds ni enko.
Okay. Me chia mo studio, me chia Obiba. Me dey me count first the Miami team across the floor. Ye bomb paying for no about to say you team
Happy FM 98.9.
You know mo yes any mo dey na my next season no yen fa wie na bibia yen success match across the floor.
Me dase ma me na Happy Sports team ni nyina se show yi Kwaku Ansan Bright ene produce ye kama Isaac Asempa sanso ena Krobia Asante oti omonka omo kire omo adwen se de omo ye no abre nyina ene bibi nti special entimi ama ba ye na team ni nyina se ye frɛ me Prince Obiba Poakwa Brand sabre ya me sorry de na happy kasebo de tosumi no second sermon no ena eba abena Asante